Spirit Lake is proud to sponsor the great local athletes in the Iowa Great Lakes. When great food meets great prices, it has to be Pizza Ranch. Pizza, chicken, salad, whatever you're in the mood for, it has to be Pizza Ranch in Spirit Lake.
Whether you are freshening up your current decor, building new, or just looking for custom window treatments, Interior Sewing by Lisa has you covered with draperies, pillows, and Hunter Douglas blinds. Call me for your free in-home consultation at 712-320-3492.
Hi, this is Jeremiah at Heartland Paint, Glass, and Locksmithing. We understand that hard work, dedication, and grit are the values of a successful team, and we stand behind all local students and athletes during this time of adversity. Come discover what we can do for your home or business. Heartland Paint, Glass, and Locksmithing, Highway 71, Spirit Lake.
Fieldhouse in Spencer, 9-5. Spirit Lake leads Spencer after one quarter of girls basketball in the Lakes Conference. Jason Jacobs with Mitchell Kieran. Thanks for joining us on KUOO. And the video stream at explorecabogie.com. It'll be Spirit Lake with the basketball to start the quarter. A little bit of foul trouble to start that quarter. Couple players with 2 fouls. Got to be careful here. One of them is Brooke Smith. They're going to toss it inside to Van Dyke. Nice pass. Oh, Van Dyke can't make the bunny, though, and Spencer will come away with a rebound. Like the look from Spirit Lake, just couldn't get it to fall. Now the Tigers will look to cut into this 4-point lead. It'll be Piercy driving left side of the lane, and that wild bunny will go for her as well. You can tell Jada Piercy is not afraid to take it to the hoop.
Well, they definitely want to get the ball in Jada Piercy's hands. Then we got 14 points per game average for her, so she's going to try to lead the Tigers. And they've kind of stumbled out of the gates offensively. Spirit Lake's been pretty tough on defense, but now I think the tables have turned. Spencer really taking away some opportunities from the Indians.
Forcing a jump ball, and I believe the possession arrow favors Spencer, and that's going to be turnover number 6 on the Indians. So the Tigers will look to add to their lead here. Or I should say tie it up or take the lead here. It's a 3 attempt, and it's off the mark. The threes haven't fallen so far for Spencer. They're going to get another look at it here, though, as they track down the rebound. Here's Alexa Johnson, loses the handle on it in the lane. It goes over to Cooper, and Peyton nowhere to go with it. Defense is ready, now out for a 3 attempt. Piercy finally gets a 3 to drain for Spencer, and a timeout by Coach Todd Rogers. Allison Piercy gives Spencer their first lead of the game at 10-9 with 6:44 to go here in the first half. And let's take a quick timeout if we could here. We will be back in a minute on KUOO and explorecabogie.com.
Craig Newell and his staff with Newell Orthodontics of Spirit Lake, Worthington, and Wyndham are well-trained, highly skilled, and licensed to provide the best quality orthodontic care. Newell Orthodontics is proud to help the community and wishes the best of luck to all local athletes throughout the season.
Are you paying too much for internet service? It's time to cut the wires, cut the charges. IGL Teleconnect is your local internet provider. No contracts, no hidden fees, no equipment rental, and no confusing packages for just $40 a month. IGL Teleconnect, we put you first.
Doctors Norland and Cornwall and the entire staff of the Eye Care Center would like to remind athletes to do your best and have a great season. When you have eye care needs, visit the Eye Care Center just north of the hospital in Spirit Lake. The Eye Care Center is proud to offer you professional service and personal care for all your eye care needs. The Eye Care Center has a large selection of quality eyeglass frames in the most up-to-date styles. Call today to make an appointment with the professionals at the Eye Care Center in Spirit Lake.
Spirit Lake got a 3 out of that, and now another layup by Jada Piercy ties us up. We're tied at 12 here at the Fieldhouse in Spencer between Spirit Lake and Spencer, and the Indians with the basketball here out of the timeout. And they'll go into the corner to Stonkersloot, now back out to Smith. Smith tosses it over to Schneider, now to the wing to Henriksen. Henriksen to Smith in the lane, shot up, no, rebound though will go to Van Dyke, another opportunity. Here's Smith, thought about a 3, instead we'll kick it out. Here's a 3 attempt for Donkersloot. No, rebound, who's gonna get it? And we'll have a foul here on the rebounds. A lot of grabbing around there, and they're gonna get Molly Van Dyke with her first. Team foul number 6 on Spirit Lake, 3 team fouls on Spencer. 5:37 to play until halftime, tied at 12 here in our girls matchup. And Spirit Lake, I think they couldn't be happier with this score right now, Mitch.
Well, Spencer was a little late to catch up, but at one point, Spirit Lake leading 9-2. And Spencer shaving that lead. Taylor Schneider, apart from that three-pointer she just made, Spirit Lake, they've been doing a good job getting some good looks, but so far in the second quarter, it just hasn't been their luck in having those shots fall.
All right, let's see what happens here. Schneider again, no, off the mark. Can they save it? Yes, they will. Another opportunity here. I believe that was Henriksen. And they try to go inside. Now loose basketball. Spirit Lake loses the handle on it. Spencer back the other way. Allison Piercy going to draw a blocking foul. That'll be the third foul on Brooke Smith, and that is not what the Indians want to see, as they're going to have to bring her out of the game here.
Well, Brooke Smith has really just kind of become their leader, and especially seeing her play in this past week, picking up 15 points in that Saturday game against Western Christian, but she's just really all over the court. That time just a tough blocking foul. Couldn't quite get set in time.
Piercy misses the first free throw, so in that case it's a good foul, but it's not good in the fact that it's her third. So Spirit Lake's going to bring in Lindsey Grau to relieve her. Piercy will shoot another free throw here for the Tigers. Allison on the season 64%, makes the second one, and Spencer has their second lead of the game at 13-12. And they will not go. They're going to go back into the half-court defense, and looks like maybe they're going to go into like a 1-3-1 zone defense here. Let's see what they opt to do here. And it does indeed appear that way. Indians back to Schneider. Over to Donkersloot in the corner, and yep, definitely a zone. As the Indians will go to Grau. Picks up the dribble. Back over to Schneider. Ooh, into the corner, Donkersloot. Loses the handle on it. There's the turnover. So Spencer's defense swarming to the player with the ball. It works. Now Jada Piercy brings it up. Hands off to Mo McDermott. Toss over to Johnson. Throws up a three. Didn't have a chance. They get the rebound, though. Now here's another shot, Piercy. That one is no good. The threes haven't really fallen all that well for Spencer in this one either. They do like to shoot them. Henriksen going to lose the ball here, and Spencer back the other way. Here's McDermott. McDermott lays it in. Nicely done by Mo McDermott.
Especially being double teamed there, just a 1-on-2 fast break, and that's just great hustle up the court and just fighting through that pressure defensively. So a good play by McDermott.
Indians will get it down inside to Van Dyke. Can't make the bunny. Offensive rebound and putback won't go for Schneider. Couple of missed opportunities there for the Indians. Good looks. 15-12 Tigers. Here's Alexa Johnson. Shot is blocked. Out of bounds. It'll remain Spencer basketball. That was good defense there. I want to say it was maybe Schneider or Van Dyke that got a hand in there. New players for the Tigers. Allison Piercy back in. They will also bring in Maddie Maroney and Matea Lowe. And here's Lowe. Picks up the dribble, now back out to Maroney, 5'8" junior. Finds Allison Piercy. Piercy drives right side of the lane. Bounce pass over to Lowe. Her shot is up, no good. Rebound will go to Spirit Lake. And the Indians will hand it off here to Schneider. 3:23 to play here in the third quarter. 15-12 Tigers. Now the Indians go to Henriksen in the corner, puts it on the floor, dishes it out. Here's Donkersloot, doesn't shoot the open three. Who will shoot the open three? It's Grau. That is no good. Offensive rebound, though, goes to the Indians again. And they're kind of throwing it there to nobody home. 10th turnover on the Indians. 3 on the Tigers so far, but the score is still close, 15-12. in favor of Spencer. Spirit Lake, like you said, though, Mitch, had a 9-2 lead at 1 point.
Well, without a doubt, so Spencer just a little late to the party, but now they're trying to get back in the driver's seat and control the tempo of this game. And you mentioned it, 10 turnovers on Spirit Lake. They have really been kind of caught off their heels lately.
The biggest thing for Spencer is the missed shots.
Yeah.
They've missed some open looks. The Indians have it here. Sexton finds an open Grau. Now dishes it out. Thinking about a three was Henriksen. Now they'll go back to Sexton. Drives the baseline. Bounce pass around. They will just keep moving the basketball, looking for an open shot. Back to Schneider. Now over to Grau. Indians trying to work their way around the swarming defense of the Tigers. Good job there by Henriksen of just dribbling out of it. Now they'll bounce it over here to Grau. Back to Henriksen, right wing. Ball gets tipped. Indians maintain possession. Here's Grau. Drives in, kicks it out. Here's a three attempt. Rolls around the rim. It was a good look. Wouldn't go, though, for Henriksen. Still 15-12 Tigers. Ooh, they just about lost the handle on it there. They'll get it to Piercy. 3 attempt is off the mark. Rebound will go to Spirit Lake. It's Sexton with the rebound, and she'll quickly bounce it over to Schneider. 1:40 to play here in the first half. Indians got to be careful here. Here's a 3 attempt. Schneider off the mark. Rebound will go to Spencer. So everybody's been cold here the last couple of minutes. And McDermott will bring it up here for the Tigers with 1.5 to play. Low finds Piercy, draws a foul on the floor. It'll be a 1-and-1 foul coming up. It's either Grau or Sexton. Let's see. It will be on Cameron Sexton, her first. So a 1-and-1 free throw, as that's team foul number 8 coming up, and it will be for Allison Piercy. She's 1 for 2 at the line tonight. And as we mentioned earlier, 64% free throw shooter. Spencer as a team makes it 66% of the time. And that one in and out, no good, but an offensive rebound to Lowe. So the Tigers get another look at it here. And it's Jada Piercy over to Allison Piercy for 3. No, won't go. Spencer going to get another rebound. It's Lowe. Doing all the hard work, Matea Lowe. Driving in is Jada Piercy, and she traveled. A little too wild that time around. Piercy's not afraid to try to make a little contact, but that time lost her footing. So it'll remain just a 3-point lead for Spencer with 1:06 to go here first half. Been a good half of basketball.
Without a doubt, it's been scrappy, that's for sure. Really close, low scoring, but we've seen some very tight defense, but also some mistakes and some headaches right there. On defense for Spirit Lake, you see them just standing their ground, sitting back in the post, and overall just forcing some forced shots from Spencer. But you see that right there. Spencer on the flip side, they're just moving on defense, swarming Spirit Lake, and they're forcing them to make some mistakes that they don't like to make.
Indians will face Lowe here as she got a nice look at the basket. It wouldn't go. Pretty good defense underneath. Schneider comes away with it here. Now she'll go over to Grau. 35 seconds to go in the half. Bounce pass into the corner, Henriksen. Now back out to Grau. Grau drives in, back out to Schneider. 25 seconds to go. Whiting to Schneider. To the elbow. Here's Sexton in the lane. Dishing it out to Henriksen. She'll drive in, makes contact. Blocking foul called. Free throws coming up for Emma Henriksen. I wondered how long it was going to be before somebody for Spirit Lake did that. Given how Spencer likes to swarm, you knew somebody would be willing to make contact at some point.
Yep.
So Henriksen with free throws here. Emma just 33% on the year. And the first one off the back iron, another free throw coming up. Spirit Lake has only scored 3 points in this quarter, but Spencer's only scored 10. So another free throw coming up for Emma Henriksen. Indians would just love this one to, get off of that.
Yep.
That 12, which they do.
Make it a one-score game going into halftime. So that's still pretty big. All those free throws are going to come back and count.
All right, so Piercy here has 11 seconds for Spencer. Jada Piercy, 8 seconds. Now they go to Olivia Ermiter. Over to Alexa Johnson. And thrown into the hands of Spirit Lake, and then right back to Spencer. Back-to-back turnovers. Will they get a shot off? No. Foul at the buzzer. Yes, they are going to call the foul on Grau. They're going to say Grau bumped her at the buzzer. Free throws coming up for Jada Piercy. So there was back-to-back turnovers, Mitch. And it'll be 1-and-1 shots here for Jada Piercy. There's no time left on the clock. Ooh, not the person you really want to foul. Jada Piercy, about an 80% free throw shooter. And doesn't make the first, so it don't matter. She's not going to get another one. That is our first half. Spirit Lake trails Spencer by a score of 15-13 in Lakes Conference girls basketball. Let's take a 3-minute timeout if we could here, and we'll come back with our halftime show presented by Okoboji Motor Company, Service Department, and Collision Center. 3-minute timeout. More high school basketball coming up on KUOO and the video stream at exploreokoboji.com.
Spirit Lake Hy-Vee is making lives easier, healthier, and happier. Check out Hy-Vee.com and find meal solutions, recipes, your weekly ad, and the latest edition of Seasons. Spirit Lake Hy-Vee is a proud supporter of all
developing, strengthening, and energizing our communities by investing in people and their hopes and dreams for the future. Let us go to work for you, supporting your goals and helping you succeed. We look forward to being a part of your financial future. United Community Bank, with locations in Milford, Okoboji, Hartley, Ocheyedan, and Lake Park. Member FDIC.
United Community Bank, dedicated to your financial success.
Enjoy a taste of the islands at Snapper's Turtle Bay Cafe at Parks Marina. We're open daily at 11 with delicious island-style entrees and daily specials that include a local favorite island tacos, a close second to the lobster mac and cheese, or maybe you prefer the Boathouse burger, seared ahi tuna salad, or Cuban sliders. Join us at Snapper's, open daily at 11 for lunch and dinner all year long.
Welcome into our halftime show, sponsored by Okoboji Motor Company Service Department and Collision Center. Halftime of our girls' game here at the Fieldhouse in Spencer sees the Tigers lead the Spirit Lake Indians 15-13. Spirit Lake got off to a 9-2 start in the ballgame. They led 9-5 at the end of the first quarter, but the turnovers mounted in the second quarter. Mitch, the Tigers outscored the Indians 10-4 in that second quarter to take a 15-13 lead here at halftime. Let's run down the first half stats. For Spencer, 6 for Jada Piercy, 4 for Allison Piercy, 3 for Haley Behrens, and 2 for Mo McDermott. For Spirit Lake, a free throw for Emma Henriksen. Taylor Schneider leads the Indians with 7, 3 for Cam Sexton, 2 for Emma Whiting. Unofficially, 12 turnovers for the Indians, 4 turnovers for the Tigers in the first half. That is a difference maker in this one so far. You know what else is a difference maker? Poor shooting, which in this game is going to actually probably benefit Spirit Lake, I think. They're going to want a slower paced, more of a defensive grind. Spirit Lake doesn't necessarily score a lot of points. They're a younger team, less experience. And even though Spencer's got, a little bit of an advantage, 6 for 25, 24%, they've missed a lot of shots in that first half. Spirit Lake 4 for 20 in the first half, not great, but got it done on the defensive end in that first quarter.
And for Spirit Lake, too, at the start of that game, they were moving the basketball around well, getting it underneath and getting those good looks. But as the game kind of carried on, Spencer caught up on that defensive side. You see them just moving, constantly knowing that basketball is, swarming it, and just ultimately putting pressure and forcing some mistakes on this young Spirit Lake team. If they can weather the storm, slow it down too, and then just find some of those open lanes and get closer to the basket, they can set themselves up better offensively. But on defense, why not just keep doing what they're doing? They had to trade off some fouls early, and that allowed Spencer to catch up a little bit. but perimeter shooting still not their friend. So sit back in the post and just still try to poke away at the ball when
force them to shoot the three.
Absolutely, and still Spirit Lake has just been doing a tremendous job keeping it close all game long, and as well as we've seen in these past couple of weeks since returning to action. But just keep doing what they're doing defensively, but you just got to find a way to keep playing scrappy offensively and get some of those better shots possible.
One of the issues I saw for Spirit Lake in that first half was, they break the press, but in the half court then they're a little late on the passes, and they're kind of allowing Spencer to anticipate that a little bit, and the pass has to be a real high, wild pass just to hang on to it, and so they haven't been able to get into those offensive rhythms at times. It was a little better the final couple minutes. They moved the ball a little bit better there. I'm sure that is a focus for Coach Todd Rogers here at halftime. For Spencer, Coach Matt Stevenson, I think his thing is going to be just keep shooting. This is a team that shoots the ball really pretty good overall. Spencer, as a three-point percentage team, only 35%, but 1 out of 3 is still going to get it done a lot in high school basketball. And as a team, they shoot 45%, so they're nowhere near their average. You got to imagine at some point for Spencer, those shots are going to start to fall.
Yeah, they're just going to have to flush those bricks, not really make any adjustments from shooting the ball like you said, but for Spirit Lake, just find a way to handle those mismatches better. See who's got the open hand and just try to get them the ball. Just play a little more cleaner offensively in the second half.
Let's take a look at the top-ranked girls squads from across the state of Iowa, and let's kind of talk about this a little bit. The release from last Thursday in 1A. Spencer has seen Newell Fonda here post-Christmas break. They're still sitting at number 2 in the state in 1A. Bishop Garrigan number 1, Kingsley Pearson 4, MMCRU 5, Woodbury Central number 15. How many regions come out of Northwest Iowa in 1A? That will be the question mark as we get into the next 5 to 6 days, because there's only about a week and a half left before they're going to determine that. So I'll be interested to see here, are they going to short MMCRU a little bit, or are they going to send people in wildly different directions to try to make that work? 2A, Maquoketa Valley is number 1, Central Lyon 9, Sioux Central comes into the rankings at number 13, South Central Calhoun drops out. In Class 3A, a lot of area schools. Des Moines Christian is number 2. They are sandwiched by Cherokee number 1 and Unity number 3. West Lyon 8, Bishop Heelan 13, ELC number 14. That's a good 3A field. Spencer's in 4A. They've been ranked a couple times this year. They aren't at the moment. Dennisland is the only area school ranked at number 11. They're 8-2. Glenwood is number 1 in Class 4A. Johnson number 1 in 5A. 15-13. Spencer leads Spirit Lake here in our girls matchup. We have girls and boys basketball on Y100 tonight. Okoboji's at MOC Floyd Valley. Scott and Tim Peterson have the call on that one. And across the border in Minnesota, Jackson County Central girls, we see them for the first time tonight. They host St. James. I believe JCC's 1-0 on the year. Dave Schmidt has a call at 7:15, and that should be underway in about 20 minutes over on KKOJ. Full sports schedule anytime at exploreokoboji.com. Let's go ahead and can we do about a 1-minute timeout here, guys? And we'll say thanks to a few more of our sponsors and come back with the second half of our girls matchup. Again, Spencer leads Spirit Lake 15-13 on KUOO and exploreokoboji.com.
It all. I could have swore the light was green, the deer came out of nowhere, my son thought the narrow pedal was the brake. But the reason you need auto body repair doesn't matter to us. What matters is we make your car like new, and the process is easy for you. This is Casey, Collision Center Manager at Okoboji Motor Company. We bring over 45 years of experience in our department, offer free loaner vehicles, free estimates, work with all insurance companies, and handle all the paperwork. When life happens and you need collision repair, know that you can count on us, the Collision Center at Okoboji Motor Company.
At Heartland Paint, Glass, and Locksmithing. We understand that hard work, dedication, and grit are the values of a successful team, and we stand behind all local students and athletes during this time of adversity. Come discover what we can do for your home or business. Heartland Paint, Glass, and Locksmithing, Highway 71, Spirit Lake.
Enjoy a taste of the islands at Snapper's Turtle Bay Cafe at Parks Marina. We're open daily at 11 with delicious island-style entrees and daily specials that include a local favorite island tacos, a close second to the lobster mac and cheese, or maybe you prefer the Boathouse burger, seared ahi tuna salad, or Cuban sliders. Join us at Snapper's.
Welcome back to the Field House in Spencer, the historic Field House here at Spencer High School. Spirit Lake and Spencer in Lakes Conference basketball. It's always a lot of fun here between these two squads. Mitchell Kieran and Jason Jacobs on the call tonight on 103.9 FM, on the Okoboji radio app, and also video streaming tonight at exploreokoboji.com. You can watch the video stream on Explore Okoboji's YouTube or Facebook pages, or with the CF video channel if you got Amazon Fire Stick or Roku. CF video. Spirit Lake will have the ball to start the third quarter here, trailing 15-13. Thanks for joining us tonight on KUOO. And it will be Smith, picks up the dribble, goes to Van Dyke. Van Dyke down inside, finds Schneider. Actually, Henriksen, they say she double dribbles. So Spirit Lake starts with the turnover here, but I like the thought there.
Yep. Just get the ball closer, get those best looks possible, and not a whole lot of scoring in that first half. So this is going to be a big third quarter to really, to see who has the momentum from on the downstretch. And right now, just a couple of offensive mistakes as we see Spencer throw it out of bounds there.
Yeah, who's going to have the third quarter here to set the pace? Thanks to our great sponsors, the Eye Care Center in Spirit Lake, Lakes Regional Healthcare, and Okoboji Motor Company Service Department and Collision Center. Van Dyke loses it underneath. That's a credit to Spencer's Peyton Cooper. And back the other way come the Tigers. Into the corner to Cooper. Now inside, Piercy loses the wild bunny. Little contact there, no call, but it's another steal. A steal by Alexa Johnson on the turnover, lays it in. It's 17-13 Tigers. There's that defense for Spencer. Spirit Lake on the other end. Donkersloot loses it, now picks it back up. Bounces back out to Schneider. Now a three attempt for Donkersloot. Off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound will go to Spencer. They lose the handle on it. Another turnover. Back the other way come the Indians. Up ahead to Henriksen. Now back out to Smith. If Indians can keep Smith out of foul trouble, that would be big, I think, this quarter. She's got 3 fouls. Smith, guarded closely by Piercy. Goes to Schneider. Schneider, down along the baseline. Van Dyke kicks it out. Three-pointer, Smith, got it to go. They got her wide open, and she drained it. And that cuts the lead to 1 at 17-16. Jada Piercy, top of the key. Spencer, ball tipped around. Spirit Lake comes up with it. Credit Taylor Schneider that time. It ended up in the hands of Smith. Now here's Donkersloot back out to Smith to reset the offense. 6:11 to go here, third quarter. Smith gets a screen, doesn't shoot it, but Schneider will shoot the three off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound will go to Spencer. I like the idea. Back the other way, Allison Piercy. Skip past Johnson, puts it on the floor, now hands it off to Cooper. Peyton Cooper bounce pass back out to Jada Piercy to reset the offense. Jada Piercy. Over to Johnson. Back over to Piercy. Crossover dribble. Loses the handle on it. Spirit Lake, can they come away with it? They're going to, because Spencer, and it was almost into the hands of Johnson, and she ended up on her knees and just couldn't quite get a hold of it.
Well, how do you like that for Spirit Lake, though? Already poking the ball away a couple times. They're getting good looks offensively. Give big credit to Brooke Smith hitting that three to make it a 1-point game. Once again, let's see what she does with it here.
It was almost like Spirit Lake was giving Spencer a little taste of their own medicine. And now a nice pass down into Van Dyke, and Van Dyke will lay it in. And it's all a credit, I believe it was Smith or Henriksen. I can't remember which one.
Beautiful entry pass.
Yes, great assist. On the other end, off the glass goes Allison Piercy. And Spencer's got a bucket here. In the second half, their lead is now 19-18 after Spirit Lake had momentarily retaken the lead. Now they'll bounce pass back over to Van Dyke. Great ball movement. Henriksen finding Molly Van Dyke. Indians retake the lead. Back and forth we go. 20-19. Now a timeout by Coach Matt Stevenson. A full timeout. He is not pleased with what he sees here early third quarter. 20-19, Spirit Lake. We're back in 30 seconds on KUOO and ExploreOkoboji.com.
Doctors Norland and Cornwall and the entire staff of the Eye Care Center would like to remind athletes to do your best and have a great season. When you have eye care needs, visit the Eye Care Center just north of the hospital in Spirit Lake. The Eye Care Center is proud to offer you professional service and personal care for all your eye care needs. The Eye Care Center has a large selection of quality eyeglass frames in the most up-to-date styles. Call today to make an appointment with the professionals at the Eye Care Center in Spirit Lake.
Oh, no.
I tell you.
The Facebook is...
Good Lord.
20-19. Spirit Lake leads Spencer. 4:54 to go here in the third quarter of our girls' matchup. Right now, a bit of an upset is brewing. And the Tigers, nice pass out of the timeout. They find Peyton Cooper wide open. She'll lay it in. 21-20 Tigers retake the lead. Now the Indians have Smith top of the key. Smith looking for a screen. Won't get it. Finds Schneider. Taylor picks up the dribble. Back out to Henriksen. Henriksen drives in. Dishes it out. Donkersloot. Donkersloot puts it on the floor. Defense collapses for Spencer. Out for a 3 attempt. Schneider, too strong. Rebound will go to Spencer. Tigers up ahead into the front court. Maddie Maroney tries to throw it inside. Spirit Lake is there. 10th turnover on the Tigers. And it will be Smith to bring it up the floor. Smith to Schneider. Schneider over to Donkersloot. Up top, Henriksen. Into the corner to Schneider. Here's Smith to the free throw line. Out, thinking about a 3. There's Donkersloot. Drives in, doesn't get the layup, but she's fouled. Free throw's coming up. Foul going on Peyton Cooper. Her third, team foul number 1 this half for Spencer. No fouls yet for the Indians. That's different from the first quarter when they racked up a lot of early fouls. And they will have a free throw here coming up for Stella Donkersloot, junior. Can tie it back up. First free throw. And falls in. Hits the back iron and falls through. Little smile. Sometimes it's better to be a little lucky than good. Another free throw for Donkersloot. Yes, 2 for 2. Spirit Lake retakes the lead, 22-21. 3:45 to go, third quarter. It's McDermott. Tries to go inside with the pass. Spencer hangs on to it. It's Piercy. Allison now back out to McDermott. Kind of forced that one a little bit at the free throw line. This ball's tipped around. Pretty good defense there by Donkersloot. Tigers will maintain possession, though. They'll go into Piercy. Piercy will dish it out. Here's a 3. No, rebound will go to Spirit Lake. To Dykstra, rather. Up ahead. They find Donkersloot. Defense collapses. She'll kick it back out here to Schneider. Schneider into the lane. Out to Henriksen. 3 off the front of the rim. No good. Rebound will go to Spencer. They want to run with it the other way. It's Allison Piercy losing the handle on it. Turnover Tigers. That's their 11th. Spirit Lake with 14. Now Smith loses the handle on it. Back the other way. It's going to be Piercy. She's got a little room and she won't make the layup. She's going to be fouled. It'll be Emma Henriksen with her first foul. Little while, but she drew the contact.
Well, still a good job getting up the court back on defense, too, not just giving her a free shot. And Spirit Lake so far is at least liking what they're getting from Spencer shooting the ball, as they're still not having the most success. But I think Spirit Lake is looking a lot more comfortable shooting the basketball here in this third quarter, getting some better looks, starting to move it, and definitely clean it up offensively, especially since halftime.
Yeah, Piercy makes the first free throw there. And the second one is also good for Allison Piercy. And it will be a full court pressure here now by Spencer. Indians will just throw it up ahead, somehow getting a handle on it. Donkersloot now back out to Schneider for 3. Off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound will go to Spencer. They're up 23-22. Jada Piercy goes to Allison Piercy and gets it stuffed, but they're going to call foul here. And I think the Indians brought Fran Travis into the ball game, and she will be charged. Nope, check that. It's going to be Emma. Well, let's see. They haven't put it up there yet. Free throw is off the front of the rim, no good for Allison Piercy. I think that foul went on Fran Travis. They're saying Henriksen, but she already had one. Nope, now they've said it's 22, Lindsey Grau, and that's her second. Okay. Another free throw will go for Allison Piercy. 24-22 in favor of Spencer. Indians facing the pressure. And they'll get it into the front court and then lose the handle on it. Spencer forcing another turnover. on the other end. Piercy, layup, no. Rebound will somehow go to Spirit Lake. A lot of contact. No call. Indians got to get it across the timeline here, and will. They find Donkersloot. And she'll go into the corner to Smith. Brooke puts it on the floor. Now back out to Donkersloot, to the free throw line. Bounce past Schneider. Schneider working right side of the lane. Tries to bounce it inside. Tries to find Travis. Doesn't have the position. Turnover Indians. Back the other way comes Spirit Lake. Or Spencer, excuse me. Piercy to the free throw line. Bounce pass out to McDermott. She'll drive into the lane. Around the defense. Can't get the layup to go, but she's fouled. Free throws coming up. Nicely done by Mo McDermott, 5'7" sophomore. Who moves quite well for a sophomore.
Yeah, she's playing confident, too. Just trying to take it straight to the hoop, draws the foul, and let's see if Spencer's going to get some more luck shooting the ball from the charity stripe, as so far that's been kind of putting them out in front here in the third.
Yeah, it's helped them here this quarter.
Yeah.
McDermott makes the first. Extends the lead back to 3 as Fran Travis picked up her first foul. She'll get a breather. Back into the game comes Molly Van Dyke. Another free throw for McDermott coming up. And takes her time, and this one is also good. Nice looking shot. That puts the lead at 4 for Spencer with 1:37 to go in the third quarter. Timeout by Coach Todd Rogers. Didn't like what he saw there. And a quick timeout. We're going to keep things right here and thank some of our sponsors: Northwest Iowa Bone Joint and Sports Surgeons, Bank Midwest, IGL Teleconnect, and Michael Thorson Farm Bureau. Let's do a game reset for those of you just joining us. Spirit Lake led 9-5 after that first quarter. Early on led 9-2. Also, Spencer then going on a 10-4 run second quarter, leading 15-13. Spirit Lake going back and forth with Spencer here in the third quarter. The Tigers on a little bit of a run right now, leading 26-22. Been a good ball game here at the Fieldhouse. We have a halftime update on Y100. Okoboji girls have been playing better since Christmas, and they lead MOC Floyd Valley 21-15 at halftime.
Wow.
So there we go.
And they're a pretty good program for both the boys and the girls.
They're never bad. They're never bad.
Well,
even when the record's not very good, they're not bad.
You at least like to see it for Okoboji starting to put it together with a young team over there, too.
Yeah, on a lot of levels, Okoboji and Spirit Lake both just needed time.
Yep.
And, you know, they're different styles of teams, but they needed time. Now, Spencer's going to opt to go back to that half-court defense, Mitch, that 1-3-1 zone press that has worked well for them. The Indians are going to break it. Oh, but Van Dyke can't quite hang on to it. Yep. I like the thought.
Yep, they saw an opening. They try to get underneath down to Van Dyke as they see a 3-on-1. Oh, yeah, pretty much 3 defenders on the ball carrier that time, but just threw it too far high for Van Dyke to grab.
26-22. Spencer with the ball and the lead. Jada Piercy out to McDermott. Dishes it down. Missed shot by Allison Piercy. Rebound will come away with it. Will Spirit Lake, I guess you'd say. And then now they're going to face a little pressure. They'll get it across the timeline. Schneider bounce pass to Van Dyke. They'll go back up top to Smith. Over to Donkersloot. Finds Schneider. And there's that press for Spencer. Indians will bounce it back over to Smith. Brooke into the corner. A 3 for Grau. Long. Rebound goes to Spencer. Back up ahead they go to Johnson. Alexa Johnson will now dribble it out and reset the offense. Out to Jada Piercy. 31 seconds to go third quarter. Johnson drives in. Defense gets there. It was Smith. Now back out to Piercy. Jada dribbles to the free throw line. Loses the handle on it. Spirit Lake comes away with it. Then Spencer gets it right back. It's Mo McDermott. Wow. And Mo McDermott lays it in.
A free lane in the paint. She took it straight back out of the steal.
10 seconds in the quarter. Indians go to Grau. They try to go down inside. They throw it away. 3 seconds. Can Piercy get a shot off? She does. No. It does hit the back iron. That is the end of the third quarter. It was back and forth for the first 5 minutes, but Spencer pulls away late, 28-22. Fourth quarter in a minute, KUOO.
mean to be on a team. It means other people are depending on you. That's why the Bank Midwest team supports student athletes, because we know being part of a team teaches you a lot. So good luck to your team from ours. Bank Midwest. Member FDIC.
McKean's Pub and Grill in Spirit Lake has awesome nightly specials Tuesday through Saturday. Stop by after the game or any night and enjoy a great atmosphere and good times with friends at McKean's Pub and Grill.
This is Scott Troutman with State Farm in Spirit Lake. All across the country, drivers are reaping the rewards of safer driving with the updated Drive Safe and Save app, where you can earn a discount of up to 30%. Call Scott Troutman State Farm at 336-2499.
Northwest Iowa Bone, Joint, and Sports Surgeons have been providing excellent care to the community for the past 40 years. Their team offers specialized care, including sports medicine, as well as in-house physical therapy. Exceptional, dependable, local. Visit NWIABone.com.
And we welcome you back to the Fieldhouse in Spencer as we start the fourth quarter of this good girls matchup between Spirit Lake and Spencer. And it's the Tigers leading the Indians in this one, 28-22. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll be Spencer with the basketball. Mo McDermott with some nice plays there late third quarter. Here's a three attempt, and it won't go for Piercy. And does Johnson get the rebound? She does. She's fouled. Free throws coming up.
And Spencer, both from the field and the free throw line, has done a much better job shooting the basketball in that third quarter. But Spirit Lake not out of the woods yet. They've been very scrappy on both sides of the ball, just earning everything they can on offense. And still, even though they're trading off some fouls for it, they're making it tough on those Spencer shooters.
Johnson misses the first free throw. Another one coming up. And that one is good. She's a 75% free throw shooter. Makes the lead 7. That's the largest of the game for Spencer, 29-22. Indians just need a shot here. Smith dishes it down to Donkersloot. Back out to Smith for three. Off the mark. And the rebound will go to Spencer. They got the shot they wanted. McDermott, nice job of running the floor. Layup and the foul for Alexa Johnson. Well, that is why this Spencer squad has a nice winning record.
That's just a tough play. Alexa Johnson running the floor, throwing it up in the face, getting hacked while you're at it. And just finally they're executing out there.
Yes. Johnson's free throw is good. Now the lead is all of a sudden 10. Yeah, this team can score in spurts if you let them, and there's going to be almost a turnover on the Indians. And timeout by Coach Todd Rogers. Good decision with 17-16 to go in the ballgame. 30-second break. We're going to keep it right here. We thank our sponsors, Iowa Lakes Electric Cooperative, Consumers Lumber Company, the Hut Bar and Grill, and MHR Insurance, all making the broadcast possible tonight. Okoboji at MOC Floyd Valley girls and boys basketball on Y100 tonight. KKOJ has Jackson County Central hosting St. James in Minnesota High School girls basketball tonight. That's underway in a few minutes over on KKOJ. 10-point lead here in the fourth quarter for Spencer. 7:16 to go here in the fourth quarter. And it will be Spirit Lake ball out of the timeout. And the Indians will have Schneider to inbound here. And she'll go to Smith. Smith to the free throw line. Donkersloot now back to Smith for three. That time it's good. And eventually she was going to knock another one down. That cuts the lead to 7, 32-25. Now Jada Piercy and the Tigers will look to respond. Here's Mo McDermott. She's been real good second half. Drives into the lane. Wild shot. Won't go that time around. Rebound to Spirit Lake. Indians did a good job of blocking underneath and made that a difficult shot. Smith. Bounce pass inside. Finds Henriksen. Shot won't go underneath the basket. The rebound up ahead to Spencer. And it will be Piercy to Johnson. She's fouled. Free throws coming up. And I believe they will get Schneider with her second foul. So free throws coming up for Alexa Johnson, and she's not really the person you want to foul. 75% free throw shooter. And that is actually the third foul on Taylor Schneider. And I jinxed Alexa Johnson as she misses the first free throw. That's a radio kiss of death. United Community Bank, Spirit Lake Hy-Vee, and Okoboji Realty make our broadcast possible. That one rolls around the rim and falls through for Johnson. The lead is back to 8, 33-25. 6:33 to go in the ballgame. Indians, it's out of bounds. Yep. Last touch by Spencer. They don't like the call, but it will be Spirit Lake ball. Yeah, Indians don't go to the corner with the ball when you're getting that pressure. Now they'll get it in here to Schneider. Bounce pass over to Donkersloot. Back to Schneider. Up ahead they go to Henriksen. Breaking the press to Smith. Smith dribbles with it. Out to Henriksen. Off the mark. Rebound goes to Spencer. They come racing back the other way. Allison Piercy up the glass. Good.
Give a lot of credit to Spencer for keeping the pressure on here. An 8-point lead. They just found it, and staying with them. There's a reach-in foul from behind Piercy, on Allison Piercy. But
maybe I had a steal, but
almost pulled a fast one.
That's just her first foul. Yeah. Team foul number 2. There's 16 fouls on Spirit Lake. The lead is back to 10. Schneider to inbound. Goes to Smith. 6 minutes yet to go in this one. It's still anybody's game. They're going to let Smith shoot a 3. It's off the mark, and Van Dyke almost had the rebound. A little contact. No call. Spirit Lake's going to come away with a steal here and a foul on Spencer, I believe. They're going to get Alexa Johnson.
Well, Stella Donkersloot, I think, caught that pass as they were trying to get Alexa Johnson in stride, and she just held on, trying to rip it out of Donkersloot's possession, and just an easy reach-in right there. Good placement for Stella Donkersloot.
So Smith will have it here for the Indians. 5:50 to go. And this one's knocked out of bounds. Good defense by Mo McDermott. 35-25 Tigers. And the Indians go in to Smith. Bounce pass to Donkersloot. Back out to Smith. Donkersloot free throw line. Thought about a shot. Now over to Schneider. She'll shoot a long 2. Won't go. Rebound. It'll be off of Spirit Lake.
It just looks like Van Dyke and Schneider were just fighting for the rebound that time, and neither came away with it. Went out of bounds.
10-point lead for Spencer. Piercy to Piercy. This is Allison. Now to McDermott. McDermott puts it on the floor. Now picks it up. Over to Johnson. Johnson drives right side. Dishes it over McDermott. Long 2. No, off the front of the rim. Rebound goes to Spirit Lake. Indians back the other way. Need a shot here, down by 10. Nice bounce pass inside, but they can't quite hang on to it. Spencer comes away with a turnover. Pretty good defense. Up ahead to Allison Piercy. Drives the lane, misses the bunny. Out of bounds, last touch by Spencer. I think they say it went off of Haley Barron's. No, they're going to change their minds. I thought maybe it was off of Spirit Lake, just from my angle, way over here. Official corrects the other official. So it'll be Spencer to inbound underneath their own basket, looking to add to their 10-point lead. It's their largest lead of the ball game. And the Tigers get it. Almost stolen away. Johnson picks it up. Now out for 3. Here's Allison Piercy. No good. Rebound will go back to Spencer, though. Good hustle play there by Barons. Now Johnson thought about a 3, puts it on the floor. Maybe a little bit of a high dribble there. And a timeout by Coach Matt Stevenson as Johnson was a little out of control. We'll take a timeout as well with 4:39 to go in the ballgame. It's a 10-point lead for Spencer. Back in 30 seconds on KUOO.
Whether you are freshening up your current decor, building new, or just looking for custom window treatments, Interior Sewing by Lisa has you covered with draperies, pillows, and Hunter Douglas blinds. Call me for your free in-home consultation at 712-320-3492.
Pizza Ranch of Spirit Lake is proud to sponsor the great local athletes in the Iowa Great Lakes. When great food meets great prices, it has to be Pizza Ranch. Pizza, chicken, salad, whatever you're in the mood for, it has to be Pizza Ranch in Spirit Lake.
It's a 10-point lead for Spencer with 4:39 to go in the fourth quarter of our girls game, 35-25. But tell you what, Mitch Kieran, the first time these two teams played, Spencer won 68-32. And if there's one thing Spirit Lake is pleased about, it's that their defensive effort is way better in this one.
This is an entirely different matchup from that one, you got to think. Holding Spencer right now to just 35 points. Sure, they're still trailing by 10, but this has just been such a scrappy matchup. Lately, it's just been a fight for that basketball. All these teams just head on a swivel, just trying to look for a good game plan, but we've seen very physical defensive play, too, to keep it such a close, low-scoring game.
Spencer averages 61 a game.
Yeah, they have been out of their element, whether or not they got the lead. That's for sure.
And here is a three off the front of the rim, no good. Another offensive rebound. Behrens tried to put it up. She does get a foul out of the deal. Is she going to shoot some free throws? Yes. They'll get Brooke Smith with her fourth. And Brooke had 3 fouls in that first half. Here comes the free throw for Behrens. No, rolls around, falls out. We thank a few more sponsors: State Farm Insurance agent Scott Troutman, Interior Sewing by Lisa, and McKean's Pub and Grill. Behrens will get another free throw here. Can make it an 11-point game, and does. Nothing but net. 36-25 Spencer, 4:20 to play. Indians go to Smith. Now to Schneider. Back to Smith. Puts it on the floor. She'll put it up. Won't go. Van Dyke rebound. Put back. Won't fall. Couple of good looks. Just wouldn't go. Now McDermott brings it up for Spencer. Bounce past Piercy. Shot up from the free throw line is good for Allison Piercy. 38-25. Schneider just about lost it. Now out to Sexton for three. Off the front of the rim, no good. Spirit Lake's gone a little cold here late. 38-25. Now Spencer at 3:40, wisely slowing it down. McDermott, though, sees a lane and finds a wide open Haley Behrens, and she lays it in, and it's 40-25. And a timeout by Coach Todd Rogers. We will keep it right here. So that lead is built to 15, Mitch, but, you know, it was back and forth all the way into the middle part of the third quarter, and Spirit Lake's got to be proud of that effort, I think, here tonight.
Yeah, without a doubt. And for Spencer, a little late getting there, but they're starting to get in a groove late in this game. They're getting separation. We're just seeing nice plays and overall just great energy from all the 5 on the court for Spencer, as you see him just flocking to the basketball, trying to create double teams, mismatches, and still just starting to overall generally have more success shooting the basketball as this one's carried on.
Well, I think the thing for Spencer is good teams find a way.
Yep.
That's usually a thing you say and a thing that you see. And, yeah, they shot really poorly in that first half. And they've had probably an uncharacteristically high amount of turnovers, but they are playing much better in the second half. And they've been a little more patient, I think, in the second half, too. Their defense turned into offense several times, and they've been able to build a 15-point lead.
Well, they stay with the tempo of this game, and they still found a way to make those adjustments. That's a lot easier said than done, especially with how tough Spirit Lake has been on that defensive side of the basketball.
Yeah, it would have been easy to fall into the trap of that slower-paced game that Spirit Lake, you know, at this point in their development, wants to play.
And for the most part, they've been playing it. It's been very low scoring, and that's not been like Spencer to just only score 40 at this point. But here we go, Brooke Smith from the left wing.
It's not quite over with yet. 40-28. Brooke Smith hits the three, cuts the lead to 12. McDermott brings it up for Spencer. Now back out to Allison Piercy, drives left side of the lane, dishes it over to Maroney. Maroney picks up the dribble, back out to McDermott. McDermott inside, she goes to Behrens, just about lost the handle on it, saves it back to Maroney, now over to McDermott. Now here's Olivia Ermiter, who's back into the game, and this one will go out of bounds. Last touch by Spirit Lake. Smith got a handle on it, or a hand on it. Spencer's going to bring Jada Piercy back in here and relieve Maroney. And so the Tigers will inbound in front of their own bench. And Ermitter will just send it into the backcourt for Piercy. Piercy, little give and go over to Behrens, lost the handle on it, and Spirit Lake will just knock it off of her leg out of bounds. That was a good decision by Smith. It'll be a turnover on the Tigers. So a 12-point game, but only 2:33 to go. Indians are going to need quick shots here, and deep ball really is what you got to be thinking at this point.
They're going to have to trust it. No indecisiveness can be afforded here with a 12-point lead for Spencer.
They'll go down inside to Van Dyke, and Spencer collapses and knocks it out of bounds. Good defense there. So it'll be Schneider to inbound here for the Indians. Goes into Smith. Smith inside that free throw line, gets the shot to fall. Brooke Smith having a good second half for the Indians. Was in foul trouble most of that first half. The lead is 10. Now on the other end, McDermott gets away from her defender and loses the handle on it out of bounds. It'll be knocked away by Spirit Lake out of bounds. So another opportunity here for Spencer with 2:07 to go. And if I'm Spencer, I'm forcing Spirit Lake to foul me. They've got 17 fouls. Put me on the line. I shoot it, 67% as a team, 66%. I'd take my chances there.
They look pretty good from the free throw line too. So, and how you like that? Just a mid-range jumper, just pulling up from it.
Didn't go for Piercy. I don't mind that shot though.
Yeah.
Spirit Lake back the other way, trailing by 10. Minute 50 to go. Still has a chance. Shove on Spencer. And it will go on Allison Piercy, her second. Team foul number 4 is all though. So that's not really hurting anything, especially if you knock the offense out of their rhythm. Now the Indians will look to inbound underneath their own basket. They will go to Smith. It's off the leg of Piercy. So minute 47, 10-point lead for Spencer. Indians still have a shot into Van Dyke. Now here's Smith, layup, no. Van Dyke with the rebound. She's going to draw a foul on the arm. And the foul will go on Jada Piercy, and that will be her first, I believe. Team foul number 5. So still no free throws for the Indians with a minute 40 to go. And they will look to inbound here. It'll be Smith. And it'll go off of the leg of Piercy. So minute 39. Well, if you can get a shot off here, if you're Spirit Lake, you feel there's still a shot at it anyway. And here is Smith. And Brooke goes over to Schneider. And can't waste a whole lot more time before you put something up.
Yeah, you said it. You just got to trust it. Pull the trigger.
Shot. Now they'll go back out here to Schneider. Into the corner. 3 attempt is blocked out of bounds. And Spencer will touch it last. That's pretty good defense by the Tigers, though, and Mo McDermott.
Well, you see Todd Rogers barking out a play, but you can't waste too much time like they did right there. Just holding on to it. I think Smith and Schneider would have had a couple good looks for threes there.
Smith drives left end of the lane, can't get the bunny to go, and Spencer comes away with the rebounds.
Now they're going to slow things down, just sitting back at half court.
Yeah. I'm a little surprised it took that long to do that. They just about get it stealing away. McDermott instead gets away from the defender. She's going to draw a foul and shoot some free throws here. And they will get the foul on, I believe, Molly Van Dyke, her third. So it's a 1 are they going to say shooting foul? 1-1 it looks like for McDermott. She's 2 for 2 at the line tonight. Good night off the bench for her with 6 points. Make that 7. Thank you to Steamway Cleaning, Okoboji View Golf Course and Pub 19 Bar and Grill, and Northwest Bank for making our broadcast possible. Minute 04 to go in this one. 30-second timeout. More coming up. KUOO.
McKean's Pub and Grill in Spirit Lake has awesome nightly specials Tuesday through Saturday. Stop by after the game or any night and enjoy a great atmosphere and good times with friends at McKean's Pub and Grill.
Whether it's a flooded basement or damaged carpets, Steamway Cleaning has the tools and professional service to restore the beauty of your floors. Steamway Cleaning also provides duct cleaning, odor removal, and much more, plus 24-hour emergency services. Call Steamway Cleaning in Spirit Lake.
Well, the lead is 11 for Spencer with 1:04 to go in our girls matchup tonight. 41-30, Spencer leading Spirit Lake in Lakes Conference girls basketball. Another free throw coming up from Mo McDermott. She made her first of a 1-and-1 a moment ago. And if she makes this one, I would say you could pretty much say it seals the deal. And it does.
Well, we'll see if it does, JJ.
Maybe it's the kiss of death. I'm kind of doubting it, but you never know. The Indians have hung around in this one and played really well. It's a good Spencer team. They'll go inside to Sexton. Sexton will lay it in. Good pass. Now Spirit Lake going to have to do a little pressure, and really he needs to foul.
Yep.
They're going to go out to Allison Piercy, and you have to foul.
Still
They'll
no
get it
foul.
over to McDermott, and that's not who you want to foul, but she's got it, and they're trying to foul. 30 seconds to go in the game. The official wouldn't award the foul a moment ago, and now Sexton will. That's a blocking foul, I would say. So Cam will pick up her second, and it's team foul number 9. So still a 1-and-1 here for Mo McDermott, who's 4 for 4 at the line tonight. The lead is 10. Free throw, good. Another free throw coming up here in a moment. And this can make it a 12-point lead. Does. 44-32 Spencer, 24 seconds to go in the girls' game. Indians to the free throw line, Donkersloot. Here's a three, and won't go, and out of bounds. It'll be Spirit Lake ball. And I love how Coach Rogers is just coaching the entire way through this. This is a long-term process for him and this Indian squad. And they had an opportunity to go inside, and Smith was just maybe in the wrong spot there for Schneider. She and her not quite on the same page. They'll get another look at it here as Spencer knocks it out of bounds. And they'll go into Van Dyke. And they try to force it back, and Spencer will come away with it. 7 seconds to go in the ball game, and that is going to do it. Spencer is going to win this one. Final score, Tigers 44, Indians 32. Pretty good girls matchup here at the Fieldhouse in Spencer. 3 minutes, go ahead.
Fantastic, just back and forth, and this should really just show how far Spirit Lake has come as you look at the score from earlier this year.
68-32.
And now they just trimmed off 24 points from that. So Spirit Lake showing a lot of growth, really starting to come into their own. Give a lot of credit for Todd Rogers all the way through, trying to coach those girls to execute some plays, but definitely a big turnaround from the first matchup.
And for Spencer, they find a way to get it done here this evening. Tigers now 8-4 on the year. They're 4-2 in Lakes Conference play. Spirit Lake falls to 4-9, 2-3 in conference play. 3-minute timeout. Our post-game show with Doctors Norland and Cornwall at the Eye Care Center in Spirit Lake is next on KUOO.
19 is open 7 days a week at 11 a.m. with limited seating. Dine in or carry out every Friday night. You can enjoy the in-house smoked prime rib. Pub 19 at Okoboji View Golf Course on Highway 86 in Spirit Lake. And check out their new menu items at pub19barngrill.com.
At Iowa Lakes Electric Cooperative, we are member-owned. That means everyone who gets their power from Iowa Lakes is also an owner. That's the cooperative difference.
The power is yours at your local Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
Hi, this is Kayleen, the service manager at Okoboji Motor Company. 2020 has been a year of change and uncertainty. Our hours are the same, Monday to Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. We have the same experienced staff you've learned to trust to care for your vehicle needs. We will continue to support our communities and our schools because we care about you, our customers. Our service department is constantly running specials. Check them out at okobojigmtoyota.com. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay loyal, as we will for you. Thank you. Okoboji Motor Company, Service Department.
Imagine a surgery with less pain, where it's minimally invasive. You have a faster recovery and you receive better results. At Lakes Regional Healthcare, the only hospital with comprehensive robotic surgery in Northwest Iowa, surgeons provided robotic surgeries for orthopedic, gynecological, and general surgical procedures such as hip and knee replacement, hysterectomies, colon resections, gallbladder removal, hernia repairs, and more. So when you need surgery, look to the only area hospital with comprehensive robotic surgery. Look to Lakes Regional Healthcare in Spirit Lake.
Whether it's a flooded basement or damaged carpets, Steamway Cleaning has the tools and professional service to restore the beauty of your floors. Steamway Cleaning also provides duct cleaning, odor removal, and much more, plus 24-hour emergency services. Call Steamway Cleaning in Spirit Lake.
For the best window and door solutions for your next project, choose superior quality to enhance the character of your home. Choose Marvin. Visit your local Marvin dealer. Consumer Lumber in Spirit Lake, Spencer, and Lake Park. Locally owned and operated since 1906.
21.
Craig Newell and his staff with Newell Orthodontics of Spirit Lake, Worthington, and Wyndham are well-trained, highly skilled, and licensed to provide the best quality orthodontic care. Newell Orthodontics is proud to help the community and wishes the best of luck to all local athletes throughout the season.
Pub 19 is open 7 days a week at 11 a.m. with limited seating. Dine in or carry out every Friday night. You can enjoy the in-house smoked prime rib. Pub 19 at
Doctors Norland and Cornwall and the entire staff of the Eye Care Center would like to remind athletes to do your best and have a great season. When you have eye care needs, visit the Eye Care Center just north of the hospital in Spirit Lake. The Eye Care Center is proud to offer you professional service and personal care for all your eye care needs. The Eye Care Center has a large selection of quality eyeglass frames and the most up-to-date styles. Call today to make an appointment with the professionals at the Eye Care Center in Spirit Lake.
Tonight, Spirit Lake falls to Spencer 44-32. Jason Jacobs and Mitchell Kieran on the call tonight on 103.9 and the video stream tonight at explorecabochi.com. Well, let's run down the stats of this one. Spencer got 13 tonight from Allison Piercy, 10 from Mo McDermott off the bench, 6 from Haley Barron, 7 from Alexa Johnson, 6 from Jada Piercy, 2 from Peyton Cooper tonight, 6 from Haley Barron. The Tigers unofficially with 14 turnovers in the matchup. They're 8-4 and 4-2 in Lakes Conference play. They shot 13 of 50 for 26%. That is way below what they want to be at, but they got it done. And in the second half, they made some free throws too.
Yeah, I think Spencer was able to make a lot of in-game adjustments between that first and second half. They definitely started getting the ball going a little more as that game carried on. But for Spirit Lake, they did a good job just still trying to stick to their game plan and forcing Spencer at times to play down to them too as well. Very scrappy, a lot of defense. We've seen a lot of good things from both defenses of Spirit Lake and Spencer. When you can get a good team that shoots the ball as well as Spencer does, to only shoot 26% from the field.
Yeah, you're pleased with that.
Absolutely. That's a job done well on that Spirit Lake defense. But
the problem, though, Mitch, is these turnovers.
Yeah, just
22 turnovers, just too many.
Without a doubt. You can't really get much set up, and that's just going to take you out of your groove. You can't really get in a rhythm. Shooting the basketball for Spirit Lake at times, they were getting trapped a lot, getting a lot of double teams, mismatches, but when they got good looks, it was only just a matter of if they would fall or not.
Yep. 11 tonight for Brooke Smith, all in the second half for the Indians. 7 for Taylor Schneider, 6 for Molly Van Dyke, 5 for Cam Sexton, 2 for Stella Donkersloot, a free throw for Emma Hendricks, and the Indians fall to 4-9, 2-3 in Lakes Conference play. Spirit Lake led this one early in the game, 9-2, 9-5 after that first quarter. Spencer goes on a run in that second quarter, leads 15-13. It's back and forth till midway into that third quarter. Tigers take a 28-22 lead into the fourth quarter, and they stretch that to a 44-32 victory this evening for Spencer. Next up for the Tigers, they will get Western Christian on the road on Friday. And next up for Spirit Lake, they will host Unity Christian in non-conference play on Thursday, or Friday, I believe. Thursday. So, no, check that. I believe that is a Friday game with Unity. So, there you go. That's the final 44-32 in favor of Spencer in our girls game. That sets the stage for our boys matchup here this evening. Spirit Lake and Spencer. It was one heck of a game the first time around. The Indians come away with the win in that one, 66-64. Another one of those last-second shots that fell for Spirit Lake earlier in the year, Mitch. Spencer obviously going to be looking for revenge in that one. The Indians sitting at 12-1. They had their first loss of the season Saturday at Western Christian. They're 4-1 in Lakes Conference play. Spencer 6-4, 2-3 in Lakes Conference play. Has been a little up and down at times for the Tigers, but obviously these two teams are going to play well against each other here this evening. And let's hear from our coaches on the pregame show, sponsored by Lakes Regional Healthcare in Spirit Lake. The head coach for the Indians, Paul Brown. The head coach for the Tigers, Corey Petzenhauser. We'll hear from them next on KUOO and the video stream at explorekoboji.com.
Imagine a surgery with less pain, where it's minimally invasive. You have a faster recovery and you receive better results. At Lakes Regional Healthcare, the only hospital with comprehensive robotic surgery in Northwest Iowa, surgeons provided robotic surgeries for orthopedic, gynecological, and general surgical procedures such as hip and knee replacement, hysterectomies, colon resections, gallbladder removal, hernia repairs, and more. So when you need surgery, look to the only area hospital with comprehensive robotic surgery. Look to Lakes Regional Healthcare in Spirit Lake.
Game show sponsored by Lakes Regional Healthcare. Joining us now is Spirit Lake boys head basketball coach Paul Brown. He joined our Mitch Kieran following their loss at Western Christian on Saturday.
Coach, thank you very much for your time. And, it was a tough game against Western Christian, but that's just what you're going to get every time you come here.
Yeah, absolutely. And we knew coming into it was going to be a tough fought battle. They've played a lot of great teams this year, so, their record, they have a couple losses, but all three losses were just some really, really good basketball teams. So we knew it was going to be a dogfight coming into the night. I thought we played extremely hard. We, never gave up, made some great plays, just weren't able to make a couple key adjustments and make a couple key baskets to get us back into that thing.
Without a doubt, anytime you play Western Christian, one of the things you anticipated was just that in-your-face style defense, just very tight, causing some headaches. Brent Scott was doing a good job getting around the court, picking up 14 points, but for Vance and Creighton just held to 16 points between the both of them. So just overall offensively, just a tough night shooting the ball. Because you also got good looks, just didn't quite have luck on your side a lot of times.
Right, and with their trapping defense, they fly over the court, they play extremely hard. That led us to make some, not smart decisions with the ball at times. But like you said, when we did, when we were smart with the ball, when we made ball fakes, eye fakes, we did get good looks. We just weren't able to hit like we normally do in normal games. But yeah, you said it, Brent Scott. I thought he played really, really good today. That's a big time press that not a lot of people can handle, and he did a great job dealing with it today.
Well, still a lot of things to learn from this matchup, and of course, very hard fought, but it's going to be a quick turnaround. But still a lot to look forward to. Just 12-1 on the year now, still atop the Lakes Conference, but again, quick turnaround on Tuesday at Spencer. What can we expect from the Tigers?
Yeah, it's, classic Spencer. They're going to play hard. They're going to play physical. It's the same thing. But we got to make sure that we, don't get too low after this loss. You just said it, and we're feeling pretty bad in the locker room right now. Not going to lie, but still 12-1, still have a great thing going. We just can't get too low after this game. We got to flush it. Learn from it. We got to flush it, but we got to be ready for Spencer, who's going to play an extremely good basketball game on Tuesday.
Well, perfectly said, Coach. We'll be with you there as well. Spirit Lake at Spencer on Tuesday. Yeah, we've been talking to Coach Paul Brown, head coach of the boys team for Spirit Lake. Thank you for your time, Coach.
Thank you. Thanks for your coverage.
That's Spirit Lake boys head basketball coach Paul Brown. He joined our Mitch Kieran following their loss at Western Christian on Saturday as they get ready to take on Spencer this evening. More coming up on KUOO.
Today's banking is about so much more than numbers. It's about people. It's about community. It's about the next generation. Banking is personal. That's what we believe. And that's why we'll always put you first. Northwest Bank. Commitment you can bank on.
Game show is sponsored by Lakes Regional Healthcare. Joining us, Spencer boys head basketball coach Corey Petzenhauser. Coach, always good to chat with you.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
Well, let's talk about some of your recent contests. You kind of had a tough start to the beginning of your year, some close losses against Good Cherokee and Newell Fonda teams, but you got a nice win on Saturday against ELC. So just tell me how have things gone here in this first half of January.
Yeah, you mentioned those first two games right after the break. We came out and had lost some of the things that we were doing so well before break. and just got ourselves down early in those games and had to really fight and claw to get back into them. And to our kids' credit, they made some big runs in the second half to be able to get those games close, but we just still weren't doing the things that we had really worked and focused on to start the year. And I think that was a big thing this weekend, going up to Esterville. We really kind of got back to playing at the pace that we needed to play with and having the defensive intensity that we need on that end of the floor. And so it was good to see our guys respond and pick up a good road win in the league and, get ready for a big week here this week.
Looked like he had a great second quarter defensively against ELC.
Yeah, we really did. It's obviously need a little bit of help because guys got to miss shots, but we did a good job of defending, and we were outstanding on the defensive glass in the first half on Saturday and really just limited them to one shot, and we were able to hold them to 3 points in the quarter, and after we scored 26 in the first quarter, and then to flip on the other side of the coin and lock down defensively like we did, it was a really impressive effort from our guys.
And almost 3 guys in double figures, which I'm sure you'll take that every night too.
Yeah. We've had really Carter and Landon kind of lead us all year long in scoring, and then from game to game, it's been Owen or Evan Schmidt or Evan Johnson. Any of those guys have really stepped up and kind of been the third score to go with those two, and that balance is something else that we didn't have that first week back after the break, and saw in practice last week guys getting their confidence back, shooting the ball, and they really did a nice job with that on Saturday. We go 6 of 8 from 3 in the first quarter, really kind of set the tone of that game.
Absolutely. Well, let's talk about your opponent for tonight in Spirit Lake. First time around, a barn burner, 66-64. The Indians get the last second shot to go. One of a lot of games that they've had that have been close this year. Tell me your thoughts on this Spirit Lake squad.
Yeah, obviously they're very veteran group, and they understand the way that they need to play. I really thought in that first game they really dictated the tempo of the game in the first half, and again, kind of like we saw in our first couple games after break, we just got off to a slow start when we really had to make a charge, and just wasn't enough to get over the hump the first time. So I think that's going to be big again. The second time around is which team's able to kind of control tempo. We've got to try to get out and get some things in transition for our guys and really kind of space the floor and open things up that way. And I think Spirit Lake's probably a little more content to be able to kind of slow it down and play a half-court type game. So we've got to do a good job of making sure that on both ends of the floor we're applying some pressure and try to speed them up. And hopefully if we can do that, we'll be in good shape coming down the stretch of the fourth quarter.
Any final thoughts on this one before I let you go, Coach?
It'll be a fun game. It's always a battle. Our two schools certainly love playing one another, and it's a rivalry game. So we'll certainly have some fun, and we'll see what happens.
Well, thanks so much for your time here on the pregame show. Best of luck tonight with the rest of the season, Coach.
All right, thank you, JJ.
Spencer boys head basketball coach Corey Petzenhauser on the pregame show from Lakes Regional Healthcare. More coming up on KUOO and the video stream at explorekoboji.com.
He's very...
Are you paying too much for internet service? It's time to cut the wires, cut the charges. IGL Teleconnect is your local internet provider. No contracts, no hidden fees, no equipment rental, and no confusing packages for just $40 a month. IGL Teleconnect, we put you first.
At Iowa Lakes Electric Cooperative, we are member-owned. That means everyone who gets their power from Iowa Lakes is also an owner. That's the cooperative difference.
The power is yours at your local Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
To Corey Petzenhauser from Spencer and Paul Brown for Spirit Lake for joining us in the pregame show from Lakes Regional Healthcare in Spirit Lake, online at lakeshealth.org. And let's take a look at the starting lineups of these two boys' squads. For the visiting Indians of Spirit Lake under Coach Paul Brown, they are 12-1 on the year, 4-1 in Lakes Conference play. And they will go with a 6-foot senior number 1, Cale Amos, a 5'11 senior number 4, Sam Mayer, a 6-foot senior number 5, Brent Scott, a 6'3 junior number 21, Vance Katzfei, and a 6'8 senior number 42, Creighton Moorish. The Tigers of Spencer under Coach Corey Petzenhauser are 6-4, 2-3 in Lakes Conference play. They'll go with a 6-foot senior number 2, Landon Ellis, 5'9 junior number 11, Evan Johnson, 6'2", junior number 20, Carter Petzenhauser. 5'10", sophomore number 24, Owen Olson. And a 6'3", junior number 32, Evan Schmidt. The first time these two teams played, Spirit Lake won 66-64 in that contest. Carter Petzenhauser had 32 points. Landon Ellis had 11 for Spencer. For Spirit Lake in that one, Vance Katzfei had 24. Creighton Moorish had 18. So there you go. Indians and Tigers getting set to do battle here from the Fieldhouse this evening on KUOO and the video stream at explorerkaboji.com. Let's take a 2-minute timeout. Our tip-off between Spirit Lake and Spencer is next on KUOO.
Bar and Grill in Arnold Park is open for lunch and dinner 7 days a week, and breakfast is served Saturdays and Sundays starting at 8 a.m. So if you're looking for fantastic food served up hot, fresh, and delicious, and service that gets you in and on your way, head to the Hut in Arnold Park.
Northwest Bank is top-notch. You may be a one-time customer, you may be a lifetime customer, but they're always going to look out for you and take care of you.
Northwest Bank has the ability to help you do what you need to have done with your mortgage.
To me, probably the number one thing is their ability to get the job done.
Easy to work with, explain things very well, people that you trust and people that you see every day. That type of skill and knowledge sitting behind that desk when you're coming to sign those papers is very important.
I've always trusted Northwest Bank, and I definitely trust them with the biggest purchase we've ever made.
Head down the highway to MHR Insurance and get the power of one from West Bend. Simplify with one policy, one affordable premium, one common loss deductible, and money back at the end of the year when you're claim free. What? Money back? See MHR Insurance in Milford or call 338-2654.
Mean to be on a team. It means other people are depending on you. That's why the Bank Midwest team supports student athletes, because we know being part of a team teaches you a lot. So good luck to your team from ours. Bank Midwest, member FDIC.
McKean's Pub and Grill in Spirit Lake has awesome nightly specials Tuesday through Saturday. Stop by after the game or any night and enjoy a great atmosphere and good times with friends at McKean's Pub and Grill.
This is Scott Troutman with State Farm in Spirit Lake. All across the country, drivers are reaping the rewards of safer driving with the updated Drive Safe and Save app, where you can earn a discount of up to 30%. Call Scott Troutman State Farm at 336-2499.
Northwest Iowa Bone, Joint, and Sports Surgeons have been providing excellent care to the community for the past 40 years. Their team offers specialized care, including sports medicine, as well as in-house physical therapy. Exceptional.
Tip-off of our boys game, and it will be controlled by Spirit Lake. It was Schmidt versus Moorish, and Moorish wins it for Spirit Lake, and the Indians will bring it up the floor here. Spirit Lake and Spencer in Lakes Conference boys basketball tonight on KUOO and the video stream at explorerkaboji.com. Jason Jacobs and Mitch Kieran. Here's a ball stolen away from Spencer and into the front court. Shot is good for Owen Olson, the 5'10 sophomore, and the Tigers lead early in this one.
Got a lot of athletes out there on the court, JJ, and that was an incredible play by Owen Olson that time. Just an easy pick, stepping in front of a passing lane and taking it the rest of the way with the first score.
Here's Moorish for the Indians. Dishes it out. Thinking about a three is Amos. Now he'll shoot it into the corner. Mayer for three. No. Rebound will go to Spencer. And this will be Johnson. Now out to Schmidt. Into the corner they go to Olson. A shot up and well off the mark by Schmidt. Spirit Lake tries to go up ahead. Spencer will steal it away. Tigers on the other end. Ellis will set up the offense. Over to Olson. Down to the wing to Petzenhauser. Drives in. Carter's shot is good. 4-0 Tigers, 6:35 to go, first quarter. Moorish brings it up. The last time they played, Spirit Lake had the lead in the first half and kind of hung on. Here's Moorish underneath, lays it in. Spirit Lake on the board thanks to Creighton Moorish. 4-2 Tigers driving in. Olson, and his shot is no good. Blocking foul called on Moorish.
Well, Creighton Moorish, just such a dynamic player. You see him standing with that 6'8 frame. He's just a great post, but also very athletic. You feed him the ball, and he'll make a play like that happen. Just only on the flip side, got back on defense, and he was all over Owen Olson as he put up a shot. Now he's going to try to buy those points back.
Olsen, a 55% free throw shooter, makes the first. It's 5-2 Tigers. Spencer, as a team, a 67% free throw shooting team. Spirit Lake, 66%. Pretty even. Second free throw good by Olsen. It's 6-2 Tigers early in this one. And pressure from Spencer as Moorish will bring it up for the Indians. They trail by 4. Goes over to Mayer. Sam almost loses the handle on it. Jump ball called. That's good defense by Evan Johnson, and it's a turnover. Evan Johnson got Mayer out of position there a little bit and tied it up. Spirit Lake will bring Tyler Kriener in for the first time tonight. The Tigers will have Petzenhauser work with the basketball here. Under 6 to play first quarter. To Schmidt. They try to go inside to Petzenhauser. Spirit Lake had it read all the way. That was a credit to Katzfi. Turnover. There's Morrish on the other end. Into the corner to Amos. Amos back out to the wing. Now drives into the paint. Dishes it out. Thinking about a 3. Scott drives in. Now finds a wide open Kriener, and he'll lay it in. Tyler Kriener makes it a 1-possession game at 6-4. On the other end, it's Olsen. Now back out to Landon Ellis. Surveys the floor, puts it on the floor. Now we'll bounce it into the corner to Schmidt. Evan Schmidt drives in, spin move, no. Dishes it off, layup no good, Evan Johnson. Rebound to Spirit Lake. Thinking about a 3 on the other end is Scott. Morrish won't shoot the 3, he'll drive into the paint. Floater goes and one! Very nice by Creighton Morrish.
Yeah, that time you see him moving the basketball around. He throws a pump fake, and then he just drives the paint and just dekes right by traffic, catches a body, and just still finds a way to execute. Another great offensive play by Creighton Morrish, already up to 4 points.
We're tied at 6. Morrish can give Spirit Lake their first lead of the game, and the senior does. 7-6 Indians, 5:05 to play first quarter. Spencer has Riley DeWitt bring it up the floor. He's now into the game. Also saw they brought in Devin Dirks. Now Petzenhauser into the lane. Bounce pass underneath to Schmidt. And Evan Schmidt's shot will go. Nice pass. 8-7. Spirit Lake ahead to Amos. Amos breaks the pressure and then loose basketballs. Spencer can't quite get a hold of it. It was poked free, and then Petzenhauser couldn't quite corral it. 8-7, Spirit Lake trailing Spencer, looking inbound. And finds Katzfi to Morrish. Defense collapsed on him pretty quickly. Somebody had to be open. Amos for 3, he got it to go. Indians retake the lead 10-8. But they miss Spencer on the other end of the floor. Here's Ellis driving in. Layup good. Landon Ellis ties us up at 10, 4:18 to go first quarter.
A lot of highlight scoring here in this first quarter. I think this is just going to be a barn burner.
Morrish to Amos. Now back to Kale. Now Morrish at the wing to the baseline. Kriener dishes it out. Katzfi, no. Rebound will go to Spencer. Ellis, skip pass ahead to Dirks for 2, no. Rebound Morrish. Now things are quieting down as Petzenhauser went for a steal. Indians up ahead to Amos. Everybody will get back and get set. Now Morrish will shoot a 3. It's off the mark. The rebound will go to Spencer. And they want to push the basketball. Here's Schmidt. Schmidt, offensive foul, and he was a little out of control.
And that was just Tyler Kriener doing a good job taking the charge, and I think you could see that one, especially from up here. Might have been like a little bit of a push, too, just to get some separation, but good job for Tyler Kriener just getting in great position.
Yeah, he is not afraid to take a charge. We're tied at 10. And Spirit Lake will face pressure again here with 3:30 to play in the quarter. They'll get it ahead to Katzfi. Vance in trouble. Does find Scott off the leg. Spencer basketball. That is all Spencer's defense, and Riley DeWitt caused that one. DeWitt, Derek Huss into the game for the Tigers. He'll inbound to Petzenhauser. And I understand Devin Dirks, who's got the mask on, I think it's a broken nose. Driving in is Ellis off the glass. He's got 4. Spencer takes a 12-10 lead. 3 minutes to play, first quarter. Morrish crossing the timeline. Into the corner to Doolin. Out for a 3. Morrish got it to go. First tray of the night for Creighton Morrish. 13-12 Indians, 2:45 to go first quarter. A lot of points scored here early. Landon Ellis, the 6-foot senior, at the right wing for the Tigers. Directs traffic. Gets it to Huss. Huss is fouled immediately by Michael Doolin. Team foul number 2, I believe, on Spirit Lake. 2 team fouls on Spencer. 1 point lead for the Indians as the Tigers bring Owen Olsen back in and Evan Johnson back in. And they'll have Riley DeWitt to inbound here underneath their own basket. DeWitt finds Johnson. Now out for a 3. Dirks got it to go. Mask doesn't bother him. And Spencer takes a 2-point lead, 15-13. Doolin crosses the timeline for the Indians. Now into a wide open Kriener. Got away from the defense and lays it in. Good pass to Tyler Kriener. We're tied again at 15. On the other end, Spencer wasting little time. Johnson got into a little trouble and needs to find somebody. Does find Huss into the paint. Dishes it out. Olsen. Olsen drives in. His shot is up. Blocked by Morris, perhaps partially. Either way, he was out of position. Spirit Lake back the other way. Vance Katzfei to Kriener. Kriener drives it in. Can't get the bunny, but he's fouled. Free throws coming up. Good ball movement on both sides.
Yeah, especially for Spirit Lake, just getting the ball up the court quickly with those long passes. UC Morrish once again being a presence in the post. He caught Katzfei on the other end. And I think a lot of teams have been keying in on him. Katzfei failing to get to double digits against Western Christian. But right there, it's just looking for the best possible look. He just dished it to Kriener. He got fouled, but still in the right position. And hopefully he'll at least buy this next free throw back.
High school sports from Dr. Craig Newell, Pizza Ranch in Spirit Lake, and Heartland Paint, Glass, and Locksmithing. So first free throw is missed for Tyler Kriener, another one coming up. Kriener's free throw will fall in. I believe that might be the first free throw of the season, actually, that goes down for Tyler. I'll have to get the number on that here in a minute. Either way, he gives his Indians the lead, 16-15. Minute 50 to go here in the first quarter. DeWitt to Olsen. Olsen top of the key. Now over to DeWitt. Drives into the paint. Spin move. Nice shot. It'll go for Riley DeWitt. Got underneath the defense. And 17-16, and now a turnover on Spirit Lake underneath the basket. So Spencer can add to their 1 point lead as they force the 5th turnover on Spirit Lake. Tigers will find Johnson. Johnson trying to drive in from the wing. Good defense by Riley Reynolds. Now out to Petzenhauser. Petzenhauser from the free throw line. It's contested, and he still makes it. 4 points now for Carter Petzenhauser. 19-16. Spencer with a 3-point lead. Reynolds brings it up. Picks up the dribble, now goes to Katzfei. Over to Morrish, left wing. Creighton to Michael Doolin. Doolin, want to do a little give and go. Nothing there. Katzfei up top, Reynolds. They'll go back to Morrish, and he's shoved underneath. And Evan Johnson is giving up 9 inches to Creighton Morrish. And it showed there, because all he could do was shove him.
He had to give him something, so just play him tough.
They'll go to Morrish again inside. Creighton spin move, lays it in. And once he gets to that point, if you're Spencer, it's going to be real difficult to stop him. He's got a healthy height advantage over all of the Tigers by at least 4 inches. Here's a long free throw that doesn't go for Olsen. Rebound goes to Spirit Lake. Reynolds back to Morrish. 35 seconds to go. It's a 1 point lead for Spencer, 19-18. We're in the first quarter. Katzfei to Doolin. Now here's Mayer back into the ball game. Down inside to Moorish, and Moorish battles for position. They're going to call a jump ball. I don't know.
It was a little too soon there.
Yeah.
You see Moorish pivoting, sidestepping. I don't know if
he comes away with that ball pretty cleanly.
Yeah.
I don't know. They're going to call jump ball.
Luckily, it stays with the Indians here.
12 seconds to go. Moorish, spin move into traffic. Through the hands of Catsfi to Mayer. Now back to Mayer. Here's Doolin. Somebody's got to do something. Doolin, 2 seconds. Will they get a shot off? Catsfi knows he's got to shoot it. Does at the buzzer. Can't quite get it to go. And that's the end of our first quarter. An exciting first quarter. Spencer leads Spirit Lake 19-18. Back in a minute on KUOO.
19 is open 7 days a week at 11 a.m. with limited seating. Dine in or carry out every Friday night. You can enjoy the in-house smoked prime rib. Pub 19 at Okoboji View Golf Course on Highway 86 in Spirit Lake. And check out their new menu items at pub19barngrill.com.
At Iowa Lakes Electric Cooperative, we are member-owned. That means everyone who gets their power from Iowa Lakes is also an owner. That's the cooperative difference.
The power is yours at your local Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
Hi, this is Kayleen, the service manager at Okoboji Motor Company. 2020 has been a year of change and uncertainty. Our hours are the same, Monday to Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 6 p.m., and Saturday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. We have the same experienced staff you've learned to trust to care for your vehicle needs. We will continue to support our communities and our schools because we care about you, our customers. Our service department is constantly running specials. Check them out at okobojigmtoyota.com. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay loyal, as we will for you. Thank you. Okoboji Motor Company, Service Department.
Spencer leads Spirit Lake as we start the second quarter of our boys matchup. Spencer won the girls game by 12, 44-32 earlier tonight. Jason Jacobs and Mitchell Kieran with the call tonight on ExploreOkoboji.com's live video stream and on KUOO. Lakes Conference basketball. Spencer with the ball to start the quarter and the lead. He'll go to the elbow to Petzenhauser. Out to Ellis for three, and he'll can his first three of the ball game. Landon Ellis makes it 22-18, the largest lead of the game for Spencer. Brent Scott brings it across the timeline for the Indians. Over to Catsfi. Vance over to Kriener. In the paint. A little miscommunication. I think it's going to be over and back, and it is.
Yep. Give it up for Spencer. Only a 4-point lead thus far, but they're looking very confident out there. They're getting a lot of good looks in, shots to fall offensively, and defensively, we knew we were expecting some physical play.
Ethan Hyder inbounds to Landon Ellis. Hyder into the ball game for the first time tonight. To Slattery, who's now into the game. Now they'll go down inside. Shot up for Petzenhauser. No. Free throws coming up, though. He draws the foul, and it will go against Sam Mayer, his first. So Carter Petzenhauser to the line, 67% free throw shooter. First free throw coming up for the 6'2 junior is good. We thank a few more of our sponsors who make our broadcast possible. They include the Eye Care Center of Spirit Lake, Lakes Regional Healthcare, and Okoboji Motor Company Service Department and Collision Center. Second free throw for Petzenhauser. Rolls around the rim, no good. Rebound will go to Spirit Lake, 23-18 Spencer. Indians look like they have most of the four of the five starters back out there, and Kriener. Here's a shot. Amos off the mark. Rebound goes to Moorish, and they'll dish it back out to Scott. Brent puts it on the floor over to Catsfi. Catsfi dribbling with it. Just has to go back over to Scott. Good defense by Spencer. They're in a 2-3 zone. Here's Amos. Out to Moorish. He'll shoot a deep three that is off the mark. Offensive rebound, though, to Catsfi. Putback is good. Vance Catsfi's first points of the night.
He had a lot of room to work with there. The loose ball just got to him, but he just took it in stride right to the hoop, and he's finally on the board. Good play.
Owen Olson, left wing for Spencer, will dribble it up top. 23-20 Tigers. Now they'll go right wing. Ellis for three. That's a deep three. It won't go. And a rebound to Spirit Lake. Amos up ahead quickly to Moorish. And he'll let everybody get back. Here's Moorish, left wing. Puts it on the floor. Around the defense, can't get the layup, but he's fouled. He will get a foul on Ethan Hyder, 6'4" senior, who I understand this is his first year of varsity basketball. As a senior came out this year. He's normally a swimmer, I believe. And given this team some good minutes and some good height underneath, Creighton Morris will shoot a free throw here for Spencer, or for Spirit Lake, rather. And that one is good.
Well, Creighton Morris off to a good start. That's his 11th point of the night, and you see those plays he's making offensively on those scores. He's just looking smooth on his spins, on his pivots, and on his way to the hoop. He can lay it up, but also we can see that he can shoot the ball as well.
Not many 6'8" guys move that well, and not many 6'8" guys shoot 72% from the free throw line necessarily either. It's a 1-point lead for Spencer, 23-22, and we just about to get a steal here by Catsfi. Slattery will get a handle on it again, but timeout by Coach Corey Petzenhauser. He didn't like what he saw there. Quick timeout. We're going to keep things right here. We have a final in our girls game from Y100. MOC comes from behind to defeat Okoboji 41-34. And in our girls game earlier tonight, Spencer comes from behind to defeat Spirit Lake 44-32. We are not going to get Coach Todd Rogers at halftime. He had to take off here this evening, and so we appreciate him letting us know that, and we'll catch him down the road a little bit later on this season. But his Indians played a lot better tonight, Mitchell.
Without a doubt, and you can look back to that 68-32 score from earlier, trimming 24 points off that spread from Spencer. That just shows the growth that has come from the Spirit Lake team. Starting to put things together, forcing Spencer to play their game of basketball. Not as high scoring, but a lot of physical defensive play, and Spirit Lake, they were right there neck and neck with them for the majority of that ball game.
Yeah, really about 3.5 quarters. It's a 1-point lead for Spencer. They have the ball out of the timeout, and here's that pressure again from Spirit Lake, using that wingspan of Moorish. Jimmy Slattery to Ellis, back to Slattery. Slattery, you got to find Petzenhauser. He does across the timeline. Now he'll dish it out. Dirks for three. No. And we're going to have a foul on the rebound. And I think they're going to get Hyder reaching in. And that's the second on Ethan Hyder. Team foul number 6 on Spencer. 3 team fouls on Spirit Lake. And Derek Huss will check in here for Hyder. 1-point lead for the Tigers. And they'll slap a little pressure on Brent Scott. Landon Ellis making it a little bit more difficult. Moorish there to help. To Amos. Moorish. Creighton to the elbow to Scott. In the paint. Dishes it out. Amos. Now down along the baseline. Kriener. They'll find Kriener again. Wide open. Lays it in. Great passing.
You see along the left side of the court, they are just playing hot potato with that basketball. Just a lot of quick back and forth passes until Tyler Kriener was wide open from underneath.
Indians
Great movement.
Regain the lead after trailing by 5. Spencer breaks the press this time around, but they can't get the shot on the other end. Dirks is stuffed by Moorish. And Indians back the other way with a 1-point lead. Here's Amos to Catsfi. Vance hands it back off to Amos. Free throw line. Out to Moorish at the wing. Little dish inside to Kriener. Nobody covered him again, but he can't make the bunny. Gets his own. No, and he doesn't get his rebound that time around. Had a chance at it. I like the idea, but Spencer still turns it over.
How about that entry pass? But Tyler Kriener getting some great setups that time. Just didn't go, but luckily they're going to have a chance here after forcing a Spencer turnover. And 4:16 to go. This is
a good game.
Yeah.
It feels like it's going to come down to the last shot again. Scott to the wing. Bounces it into Kriener, and it'll be kicked by Landon Ellis, so it'll be Spirit Lake ball. They're going to put Sam Mayer back in the game. And he will relieve Kriener. So Indians back to their, well, they got 4 of the starting 5. Michael Doolin is also on the floor right now. Mayer to Amos. Sees a seam, and Kale lays it in. Nice job, Kale Amos. On the other end, Olsen drives in, draws a blocking foul, and are they going to get Mayer again? They do. That's the second on Sam Mayer. Team foul number 4. Riley Reynolds checks in for Mayer. 26-23 Indians, 3:58 to go here in the half. Spencer with the ball. Petzenhauser has it. Drives right side of the lane. Off the glass, no. Rebound goes to Moorish. Spencer's been cold the last couple of minutes. Up ahead to Reynolds. Now back to Moorish at the free throw line. Puts it on the floor. Shot is up. No. Gets his own rebound, though. And now a wild pass turnover on the Indians. Spencer comes away with it. Here comes Olsen into the corner. DeWitt thought about a 3, drives in, goes into traffic. Back out to Ellis. Now finds Huss. Back to Ellis. Deep 3. No. Rebound will go to Spirit Lake. Reynolds brings it up. Hands off Amos. Kale puts it on the floor. Now over to Moorish. Skip past Reynolds. Up top, Doolin. Now here's Amos, right wing. Dishes it into Moorish, tries to force it in. Turnover, Spencer coming away with it on the other end. Here's Olsen. Layup is good for Owen Olsen. He's got a couple of those tonight. We're back at a 1-point game, 26-25. Spirit Lake, 2:50 to play until halftime. And Reynolds from the left wing. Now dribbles towards the top of the key. Picks up the dribble. Finds Doolin. Doolin to Scott. Scott puts it on the floor. Now out for a 3 to Amos. Air ball. Rebound goes to Spencer. Olsen finds DeWitt. Drives in. Bounce pass. Layup. Good for Landon Ellis. Good ball movement by Spencer. They retake the lead 27-26. 2:15 to play until halftime. Doolin dishes it to Reynolds. Reynolds puts it on the floor, drives right side of the lane, gets that seam and, oh, can't make the bunny. Liked the thought. Rebound goes to Spencer. Here's Ellis. He can be dangerous. Left side of the lane. Finds Huss. Now they'll dish it around. Driving in DeWitt. His shot is good. Riley DeWitt. And Spencer has retaken the lead. 29-26. Minute 45 to go until halftime. Back and forth we go. The largest lead was 5 for Spencer. Spirit Lake inside. Moorish! No! Good looking shot. Wouldn't get it to go. Spencer comes away with it. Now they're in trouble. They do find Huss to Ellis. Into the corner. Now driving in Olsen. Into the trees. He'll throw it back over to DeWitt. Shooting a 3 now. Petzenhauser. Petzenhauser gets it to go. 32-26. Now the largest lead of the game all of a sudden for Spencer.
Yeah, they're starting to get in rhythm here, JJ. Just over 70 seconds, and Spirit Lake's getting good looks. It's just Spencer's just executing. How are you going to slow them down when they're just making plays?
They're playing really good defense, and Spirit Lake has missed some good shots. 57 seconds. Reynolds thought about a 3, drives in. He's going to draw a foul, and that was a foul all the way on DeWitt. On the arm, team foul number 7. So Riley's going to shoot a 1-and-1 free throw here. Reynolds, a junior, 50% free throw shooter. And we'll see some substitutions. Devin Dirks back in for Spencer. Also Evan Johnson. I believe Katzfi re-enters for Spirit Lake. And we're going to see Kriener after the free throws for Reynolds. Here's the 1-and-1. Yes. Okay. That cuts the lead to 5. High school sports thanks to some great sponsors. Northwest Iowa Bone Joint and Sports Surgeons, Bank Midwest, IGL Teleconnect. Another free throw here for Riley Reynolds. And it is off the front of the rim. Spencer comes away with the rebound. 51 seconds. They lead by 5. Here's Dirks in the left corner. Now dribbles out with it to the top of the key. Dirks hands it off to Slattery. Jimmy Slattery surveys the floor. 5'6" junior over to Riley DeWitt. Spencer perhaps going for a last shot with a 5-point lead here. Why not? DeWitt. Guarded by Katzfi. Now back out to Johnson. 20 seconds. Johnson in a little trouble here. and Reynolds comes away with it, and up ahead to Catsfi. And Vance, I think he either got fouled or traveled, and they're going to call a foul here. They're going to say that's what caused the travel. That was a great steal by Riley Reynolds.
Yeah, you see it. He just kept creeping in closer and closer and just got his hand on almost a jump ball, but right at the last moment, Reynolds just rips it away. He catches Catsfi in stride. And
we got blood here. Creighton Moorish, a little bit on the hand. I think he's okay.
Yeah.
He's just got to get that cleaned up a little bit. They're going to bring Kriener into the game here. So it should be a 1-and-1 free throw here for Catsfi. The foul was on Jimmy Slattery.
Did a good job catching up to him, just got a little tangled up and almost tackled him before he get a shot off. So just
he'll get two. They're going to say in the act of shooting. Yeah, that's only the 8th team foul. Okay.
He did throw up an awkward shot with that.
It was something.
Yeah.
Catsfi makes the first. We thank a few more of our great sponsors: McKean's Pub and Grill, Interior Sewing by Lisa, State Farm agent Scott Troutman. Catsfi with 3 points now in the first half, a little below his average. Another opportunity here. 6'3" junior makes the second. All right, that cuts the lead down to 3, 32-29. 15 seconds to go, first half. DeWitt brings it across for Spencer, picks up the dribble. Ooh, over to Ellis. Dangerous spot now. Petzenhauser, 6 seconds. They go down inside. Tough shot won't go for Johnson. 1 second. Spirit Lake at the buzzer. Not going to go. And that's the end of the first half. Back and forth first half sees Spencer lead Spirit Lake 32-29 as we've reached our halftime show, sponsored by Okoboji Motor Company Service Department and Collision Center. We'll take a 3-minute timeout. Halftime report on the way. 32-29 Spencer leads Spirit Lake on KUOO and the video stream at exploreokoboji.com.
Okoboji Realty is a proud supporter of the Spirit Lake athletes and all the young athletes involved and driven for success. Good luck from Amy Maris and Mickey Harrington, real estate agents with Okoboji Realty. Dedicated to community, dedicated to you.
Pizza Ranch of Spirit Lake is proud to sponsor the great local athletes in the Iowa Great Lakes. When great food meets great prices, it has to be Pizza Ranch. Pizza, chicken, salad, whatever you're in the mood for, it has to be Pizza Ranch in Spirit Lake.
Whether you are freshening up your current decor, building new, or just looking for custom window treatments, Interior Sewing by Lisa has you covered with draperies, pillows, and Hunter Douglas blinds. Call me for your free in-home consultation at 712-320-3492.
Hi, this is Jeremiah at Heartland Paint, Glass, and Locksmithing. We understand that hard work, dedication, and grit are the values of a successful team, and we stand behind all local students and athletes during this time of adversity. Come discover what we can do for your home or business. Heartland Paint, Glass, and Locksmithing, Highway 71, Spirit Lake.
Craig Newell and his staff with Newell Orthodontics of Spirit Lake, Worthington, and Wyndham are well-trained, highly skilled, and licensed to provide the best quality orthodontic care. Newell Orthodontics is proud to help the community and wishes the best of luck to all local athletes throughout the season.
Are you paying too much for internet service? It's time to cut the wires, cut the charges. IGL Teleconnect is your local internet provider. No contracts, no hidden fees, no equipment rental, and no confusing packages for just $40 a month. IGL Teleconnect, we put you first.
Doctors Norland and Cornwall and the entire staff of the Eye Care Center would like to remind athletes to do your best and have a great season. When you have eye care needs, visit the Eye Care Center just north of the hospital in Spirit Lake. The Eye Care Center is proud to offer you professional service and personal care for all your eye care needs. The Eye Care Center has a large selection of quality eyeglass frames in the most up-to-date styles. Call today to make an appointment with the professionals at the Eye Care Center in Spirit Lake.
Heard it all. I could have swore the light was green, the deer came out of nowhere, my son thought the narrow pedal was the brake. But the reason you need auto body repair doesn't matter to us. What matters is we make your car like new, and the process is easy for you. This is Casey, Collision Center Manager at Okoboji Motor Company. We bring over 45 years of experience in our department, offer free loaner vehicles, free estimates, work with all insurance companies, and handle all the paperwork. When life happens and you need collision repair, know that you can count on us, the Collision Center at Okoboji Motor Company.
Halftime of our boys matchup sees Spencer lead Spirit Lake 32-29 here at the Fieldhouse in Spencer. Let's take a look at first half stats for the Tigers. 9 for Landon Ellis, 8 for Carter Petzenhauser, 4 for Riley DeWitt, 3 for Devin Dirks, 6 for Owen Olson, 2 for Evan Schmidt. Unofficially, 4 turnovers for the Tigers in the first half. Spirit Lake 5 for Cale Amos, a free throw for Riley Reynolds, 7 for Tyler Kriener, 4 for Vance Katzfei, and 12 for Creighton Morrish. Unofficially, 8 turnovers in the first half for Spirit Lake. Spirit Lake shot 42% in the first half, 10 for 24. Spencer, 13 of 25 for 52% in that first half. Pretty good first half of basketball all around. And it was back and forth. Spencer led 19-18 at the end of the first quarter. Spirit Lake would lead by 3 into that second quarter. Spencer will go on a run, lead by as much as 6. Now they lead 32-29 here at halftime from Okoboji Motor Company Service Department and Collision Center.
Well, it's hard to really just say much other than just we're seeing a pretty good back and forth close game of basketball. But I think, as you see, Spencer with a 3-point lead, just edging Spirit Lake. They're making some really nice plays offensively, getting those shots to fall. And it's really hard to stop a team that's shooting that well from the field at 52%, but also on the defensive side, forcing Spirit Lake to take some tough shots at times. And sometimes for Spirit Lake, it's just some of those gimmies, those bunny shots from close range, just not quite capitalizing on, and that's just kind of set them apart so far. But still, anybody's ball game here heading into the second half. But Spencer a little bit more in control, and they're definitely a team that could benefit from a conference win here. 2-3 in the Lakes, but 6-4 overall. So
this is a win against Western.
Yes,
I mean, so this is a team that can do it. But I know that the losses against Storm Lake and Cherokee, they're probably kicking themselves on some level, saying, we could have done it. The loss at Spirit Lake the first time around, very close, could have done it. But you're right. This Spencer team is real competitive, and they're going to give Spirit Lake all they can handle. Indians trying not to drop 2 straight here,
without a doubt.
But playing well overall.
They might just be trying to get back into a groove as well. You see a lot of their wins, especially against Spencer, especially the one they just had with Rock Valley. Could have been either way. A lot of factors going into a lot of these close matchups between good teams. But like you said earlier tonight, good teams find ways to win. And for Spirit Lake, they're just going to have to keep scrapping out there. They're just going to have to keep going for good looks, try to feed Creighton. He's having himself a great first half. And ultimately, it might just come down to who has the ball last. I'm just really excited to see how this game carries forward after halftime.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how it all shakes out. Earlier tonight, Spencer got the win in the girls' game 44-32, but that was a much improved effort by the Spirit Lake girls in that one. We're not going to hear from Coach Todd Rogers here at halftime. He had to take off here earlier tonight, but I know he is really impressed with the improvement of his team, and he said, we're just young. We're still figuring it out, but they figured a lot of things out from the first time around when they lost by more than 30.
Well, you win or you learn, and I think what we learned is Spirit Lake has come a long way from that first loss to Spencer, making it a much closer game. They're starting to put things together, knowing their game of basketball, and they were forcing Spencer to play to their tempo for a lot of it. So just keep improving off it. That was a very good Spencer team that they just lost to tonight, and it's going to be really interesting to see moving forward. But got themselves a pretty tough schedule. Unity Christian and Cherokee as well, unbeaten in the Lakes Conference. So it's going to be a little bit more of a tough week this time around.
Yeah, for Spencer, on the other hand, they had lost 3 in a row to start the second half of the year after only losing 1 before the Christmas break. All 3 of them were to ranked squads, including Cherokee being one of those, Esterville Lincoln Central, another one, a game they probably could have won. They just needed a win more than anything to get kind of back onto the right stretch of things, and I think they probably got that today. But, they definitely – the shots are not falling consistently for the Spencer girls right now. They had to find other ways to win tonight using their defense.
Well, it was 26% from the field, so that's just not like Spencer.
No.
They had to scrap out a win with Spirit Lake and still feel pretty good about it. It's a rivalry game. We know that they're going to pay close attention to this matchup. Spirit Lake played with a lot of tenacity here tonight. But for the boys' game, it's just going to be another interesting game. I think it's just going to be who's going to execute and capitalize on more shots.
Yep, I agree. The Associated Press released their latest rankings last night. In Class 4A, Cedar Falls, number 1, Sioux City East is getting votes. Pella is number 1 in 3A. Lamar's and Sergeant Bluff getting votes. And Spencer will play in 3A. here in tournament time. 2A Boyden Hall number 1, Spirit Lake 5, Western Christian 6, OABCIG is number 9, and there's about 4 other teams that probably deserve votes. I'll be really honest with you in the 2A end of things, because West Lyon, Central Lyon, Rock Valley, all really good 2A programs in Northwest Iowa.
Oh, there's just a lot of good basketball in Northwest Iowa.
There
Can't
is.
stress that enough.
There is, and so that's the 2A side of things. 1A Northland number 1, Galen Catholic 6, St. Mary's of Remsen number 7. There you go, the AP poll. Let's take a 1-minute timeout. Spencer leads our boys game 32-29. We're back in a minute on KUOO and ExploreKaboji.com.
Spirit Lake Hy-Vee is making lives easier, healthier, and happier. Check out Hy-Vee.com and find meal solutions, recipes, your weekly ad, and the latest edition of Seasons. Spirit Lake Hy-Vee is a proud supporter of all students, wishing them a good year academically and athletically.
At United Community Bank, we're actively engaged in developing, strengthening, and energizing our communities by investing in people and their hopes and dreams for the future. Let us go to work for you, supporting your goals and helping you succeed. We look forward to being a part of your financial future. United Community Bank, with locations in Milford, Okoboji, Hartley, Ocheyedan, and Lake Park. Member FDIC.
United Community Bank, dedicated to your financial success.
Enjoy a taste of the islands at Snapper's Turtle Bay Cafe at Parks Marina. We're open daily at 11 with delicious island-style entrees and daily specials that include a local favorite island tacos, a close second to the lobster mac and cheese, or maybe you prefer the Boathouse burger, seared ahi tuna salad, or Cuban sliders. Join us at Snapper's, open daily at 11 for lunch and dinner all year long.
Getting set for the start of the second half of our boys matchup tonight here between Spencer and Spirit Lake at the Field House in Spencer. It's the Tigers leading the Indians 32-29. A great first half of boys basketball here out of the Lakes Conference tonight. And we're getting set to start our second half of play. Looks like the Indians will go with their starting 5 here in this third quarter. Spencer still huddled up. Now they'll shake things up and get things ready to go. And it appears we'll see their starting 5 as well here in the third quarter. Jason Jacobs and Mitch Kieran on the call this evening. Mitch doing a great job with the video stream at ExploreKaboji.com. You can watch us on Explore Kaboji's YouTube or the CF video channel if you got a Roku or Amazon Fire Stick. And it's Spirit Lake with the basketball in this third quarter to start things out. Trailing by 3. Moorish to the free throw line. Dishes it down to Scott. Trying to drive into the lane. Now we'll go out to Mayer. Driving in the right side, Amos can't get the layup. Foul, they're going to say, is it on the floor? Foul going on Evan Johnson, his second. And Spencer, or check that, Spirit Lake will inbound underneath their own basket. They'll go out to Mayer, now up top to Amos. They'll find Morris right wing, top of the key, Catsby. Vance surveys the floor, doesn't like what he sees, goes to Scott. Now over to Mayer. Back to Catsby to the free throw line. Back out to Amos, trying to kind of survey the defense here a little bit. Scott to Mayer, down inside to Moorish. Defense collapses, finds Scott. Brent off the glass, nice power dribble, lays it in. Spirit Lake cuts that lead to 1. Spencer to Schmidt, out for 3, and it's no good for Petzenhauser, but ooh, that is a not good decision there. As they foul Petzenhauser in the act of shooting 3, and he will get 3 free throws here. And the first one is good.
Now that's a guy you don't want to give too much space, as he had a very good look there from the right side shooting a 3 ball, but Amos just caught him on the way coming down. Petzenhauser shooting 67% coming into this one, and he'll at least make the first 2. So
he's going to keep the average up. And the lead is back to 3 now, 34-31. We thank Michael Thorson Farm Bureau and Iowa Lakes Electric Cooperative for sponsoring the broadcast. And another free throw. That one is no good for Petzenhauser. He stays true to his percentage. Under 7 to play here for our third quarter. And we have a bunk on the schnoz, and they're going to say offensive foul on Scott.
Yeah, Spirit Lake not happy about that one. Might have thrown an elbow.
Well, Ellis got bumped in the face, and they're going to say Scott extended the elbow instead of just incidental contact, and they're going to call a foul.
Tough call.
Oh, my. Okay. And they will bring Kriener into the game to relieve Sam Mayer. And actually now they're going to call it on Sam Mayer, his third. Okay. Oh, and he is not happy when he just found out that was him, and he is very much not happy and is maybe a little lucky there was no one around him there for a moment.
Yeah, he's just going to need a minute.
He's just going to need a minute to
take some deep breaths, find his
zen.
zen.
Through. Officials just stay on the other end for a little while. No.
Got to recollect here.
And now we got Kriener, and he basically
There's
a lot of contact between Kriener and Schmidt, and they're going to just say Schmidt loses the handle on it, turnover Spencer. And be careful, these are teams that are good at football, and I don't think you want this to turn into a football game. So it's 34-31 Spencer, and Catsby brings it up for Spirit Lake out of the turnover. It kind of looked like Kriener tackled him, to be honest with you. Now we're going to have a foul on the other end, and they are going to get Evan Johnson, I think, with a shove. And Evan Johnson will pick up numero Trace, and out of the game he goes, and in will come Landon Ellis.
Just 2.5 minutes into the third, 2 points for both teams, but it's gotten pretty physical here.
Yeah.
And you could tell with the emotions riding high. This is a big matchup. Both of these teams wanting this one.
Well, and they're just rivals,
yep,
too. You
absolutely.
know? Driving right side, it's Scott. Now goes to Kriener at the wing. Kriener tries to set a pick. They'll skip it over to Amos. 3, no good. Rebound goes to Spencer. Petzenhauser brings it up. 6 minutes to go, third quarter. Just about lost the handle on it. Instead, dishes it out. Ellis won't shoot the 3. Now he'll dribble it back out to the wing. And just about stolen by Catsby, and I think they're going to get him with a foul, and he might be a little shaken up. I think he's going to be okay. But who's going to get the contact here?
Yep.
I think it will be on Spencer.
Well, you see Catsby just trying to run right through that passing lane, get the ball, and definitely a big collision there, a lot of contact. Probably could have gone either way, but...
You know, I think Catsby got there first, and that's why they called it on Olsen. It was just a slight second. Yeah, both guys just going for the basketball.
Yep.
So still a 3-point game. Spirit Lake trails Spencer. Morrish, he's been quiet so far. He'll drive the left side and then float it off the glass. Good. Guess he heard me. Now a 1-point lead, 34-33, 5:30 to play, third quarter. Here's Ellis, drives into the lane, now dishes it out. 3 attempt on the way. Olsen off the mark. Rebound will go to Brent Scott. Spencer is 0 for to start this quarter. They've had some free throws, and this is going to go out of bounds. Last touch by Spirit Lake. Turnover. Catsby was a little too out of control there. So Schmidt will inbound to Ellis. Ellis, top of the key, to Schmidt. Now goes to Petzenhauser, right corner, to the elbow. Shot up, no for Petzenhauser. Fades away, no foul or anything. And the rebound comes to Spirit Lake. Spencer's cold here in the third quarter. Now to Kriener inside, good pass. Kriener power dribble off the glass will go for Tyler Kriener. He has 10 points, and Spirit Lake leads 35-34.
That's just a guy doing his job in the post, especially off the bench, 10 points. Tyler Kriener having himself a night.
And a foul coming up here. I believe it's going to be on Scott. And that will be, I believe, number 1 on Brent. Yes, team foul number 3. Spencer has 3 fouls as well here in the third quarter. Amos checks out. Doolin back in for the Indians. 1-point lead for Spirit Lake. Spencer to inbound under their own basket. Finds DeWitt to the wing. Olsen up top to Petzenhauser. Petzenhauser drives left side of the lane. Now fade away and won't go. Rebound. Out of bounds. Foul. No, it'll just be Spirit Lake ball. Well, Spirit Lake wanted the shove off. They thought Petzenhauser extended the elbow there. But they don't get the call. Morris drives into traffic. Dishes it out. Doolin, now he's in trouble. Finds Morrish again. Fakes the shot. Now goes out to Doolin. Morrish will get an open look at a three. Got it to go. That's a big three. 38-34 Spirit Lake.
They're just doing such a good job moving that basketball very crisp, very quick. And it got to the point where Morrish was just left wide open in three-point land, and he buries a bucket.
And Corey Petzenhauser says, that's enough. We've gone over 4 minutes without a bucket, and that's not going to get it done. 38-34, Spirit Lake takes the lead. They're fired up. We're going to keep it right here. Thank a few more sponsors, the Hut Bar and Grill, Consumers Lumber Company, MHR Insurance, and United Community Bank. 38-34. Spirit Lake has taken the lead on Spencer. They have outscored the Tigers 9-2 in this third quarter. You'll take that. Oh, and they're 3 for 4 shooting unofficially in the quarter. Spencer's 0 for 4. There's your difference right there. It's not really rocket science.
The numbers don't lie, but Spirit Lake, as you see on that last possession, they're just doing a good job moving the ball. They're getting it underneath to their postmen. We see Morrish making some more nice layups. Tyler Kriener having a big night off the bench, 10 points. And, of course, you can't give Morrish too much room to shoot right there, and I think that's all the scores we got here in the third. But Spirit Lake doing a good job turning the momentum after it looks like Spencer was kind of in control with how the game was being driven.
The rivalry continues on Thursday. Spirit Lake Park at Spencer Wrestling on the ExploreKaboji.com live video stream. It'll be in the 6 o'clock hour Thursday here on the ExploreKaboji.com live video stream for the Lakes Conference title. And it will be Spencer inbounding to Schmidt. Out to DeWitt. And now Ellis will set up the offense. Bounce past Petzenhauser, left wing, into the corner, DeWitt. Back down to the baseline, Schmidt. Puts it on the floor, gets Kriener out of position, and lays it in. That was a great move by the 6'3 junior. Schmidt makes it a 2-point game. Now Morrish into the front court. Back to Morrish. Underneath Kriener. Can't make the layup. Rebound goes to Schmidt. Now ball tipped around. Spirit Lake comes away with it. Another opportunity here. Back out to Morrish. They'll go into the corner to Doolin. Inside to Kriener, draws a foul. And the foul will go on Evan Schmidt, his third. Fourth team foul for Spencer this half. 3 fouls for Spirit Lake. Tigers bring in Derek Huss and also Devin Dirks. Morrish to inbound underneath his own basket. Looking for a screen somewhere. Does find Scott, and now a driving and cutting Michael Doolin with his first points of the game. Lays it in. 40-36 Spirit Lake. Under 3 to play third quarter. Steal Catsby? Yes, sir. And he will jam it down. Oh my.
Look out, incoming Vance Catsby with authority.
Doolin with a reach in on the other end. That was exciting. One-handed jam.
Yeah.
42-36 Spirit Lake. 2:44 yet to go third quarter. Spencer to inbound under their own basket. It'll be the 6-foot senior Landon Ellis.
Now they just got to stay aggressive on defense. They got some momentum offensively. Just keep applying the pressure. Take Spencer out of their element.
And that's another missed shot as they ended up with DeWitt going up against the trees there. Now Doolin, left wing. Up top, Catsby. Vance dribbles with it. Over to Scott. Thought about a 3. Drives to the free throw line. Nowhere to go with it. Now back out to Kriener and to Catsby. Looks for a screen into the corner. Doolin dishes it inside. Morrish layup, no, but put back attempt will go. Spirit Lake red hot in the third quarter. Their lead is 8. Tigers have only made 1 shot from the floor here in this third quarter. That has been the difference. Ellis at the wing puts it on the floor. They need an outside shot to fall or something. And they'll dish it out. Here's a 3. No good. And a rebound will go to Moorish. And Spirit Lake has really taken Carter Petzenhauser out of this game, because that's the guy Spencer really should be trying to probably find. Him and Ellis, and neither one of them have had a whole lot of touches. That's Spirit Lake's defense. Now on offense, they just about lose the basketball. In fact, Petzenhauser's going to force a turnover here, and he'll come back with it the other way. It's 1-on-4 off the glass. Petzenhauser makes it.
Well, there he comes. You said they need to take him out. Well, he just took the basketball himself, just went right up the court in traffic, brought it home.
And Kriener travels on the other end. And just like that, the momentum kind of swings back. 44-38, Spirit Lake leads by 6, minute 10 to go third quarter, as Ethan Hyder checks in for the Tigers. And also we'll see Owen Olson back in. And for Spirit Lake, Amos back into the ball game. He'll relieve Doolin. So Spencer will face full court pressure from Spirit Lake here with a minute 10 to go in the quarter. And it'll be DeWitt. DeWitt back over to Olson. Now back to DeWitt. Up ahead to Petzenhauser. Petzenhauser drives in. Now they'll go back to Olson. Now they'll set things up. Three-pointer. Petzenhauser got it to go. Second tray for Petzenhauser. Just like that, it's back to a one-possession game. You didn't think they were going to go away, did you, Mitch? On their home floor? I didn't think so. This is just fun.
Well, here they come. Of course, you got to love it, too, in the rivalry game. Who's going to want it more? We still got a full quarter left, and just a bad pass that time from Kriener. Just easily, a couple of Tigers just stand in the way of a passing lane, take it right back.
Tried to force it to Moorish. 23 seconds. Spencer can tie it with a 3. Petzenhauser has the ball here. Directing traffic. Now 16 seconds to go third quarter. Tigers led 19-18 after 1, 32-29 after 2. They trail by 3 right now. Spirit Lake's led by as much as 8. Here's the 3. Got it to go! Oh my! And we're tied!
Wow. Petzenhauser, he just takes his sweet time. 5 on the clock. Just pulls the trigger and buries it. And here comes Carter Petzenhauser. Hopefully we didn't forget about him too. And he's on fire. He's got a hot hand heading into the fourth.
We're back in a minute on KUOO.
Imagine a surgery with less pain, where it's minimally invasive. You have a faster recovery and you receive better results. At Lakes Regional Healthcare, the only hospital with comprehensive robotic surgery in Northwest Iowa, surgeons provided robotic surgeries for orthopedic, gynecological, and general surgical procedures such as hip and knee replacement, hysterectomies, C-sections, gallbladder removal, hernia repairs, and more. So when you need surgery, look to the only area hospital with comprehensive robotic surgery. Look to Lakes Regional Healthcare in Spirit Lake.
Whether it's a flooded basement or damaged carpets, Steamway Cleaning has the tools and professional service to restore the beauty of your floors. Steamway Cleaning also provides duct cleaning, odor removal, and much more. Plus 24-hour emergency services. Call Steamway Cleaning in Spirit Lake.
For the best window and door solutions for your next project, choose superior quality to enhance the character of your home. Choose Marvin. Visit your local Marvin dealer. Consumer Lumber in Spirit Lake, Spencer, and Lake Park. Locally owned and operated since 1906.
The ball after 3, we're tied at 44 with Spencer and Spirit Lake in Lakes Conference Boys Basketball from the Fieldhouse. Thanks for joining us, Jason Jacobs and Mitch Kieran. And Petzenhauser, who had the hot hand at the end of the third quarter, is going to draw a foul on Moorish, and he'll shoot 2 free throws here in a moment. Moorish with foul number 2.
Well, Petzenhauser buried that clutch three-pointer to tie it up at 44 at the end of the third. 18 points for him. Believe it if that's what you also got, Jason, but he's got 19 now. Spencer, I think both these teams just found a way to get in a groove, and for Spencer, it came in the latter part of that third quarter. So right now, Spirit Lake kind of on their heels again. Got to find a way to turn the tables
led by
yet
as much
again.
as 8. Spencer only made 5 of 10 or 4 of 10 in that third quarter. 3 of them came in the final 2 minutes. On the other end, here's Scott. Just about loses the handle on it. Now up top Here comes Amos right side. Inside to Morsch. Gets away from the defense. Creighton lays it in. Spirit Lake really needed that. Tied at 46 again. 7:29 to go. And now Petzenhauser. And Spirit Lake, during that time frame, did a good job of keeping it away from Petzenhauser, and that time he threw it into the hands of the defense. And up ahead they go to Morsch, and Morsch will lay it in on the other end. The turnover leads to points.
Scott led him with a couple bounces on that pass. Morris just picked it up, deked out a defender, all in one motion, and put it through on a nice layup.
Petzenhauser is off the mark that time around, and the rebound goes to Morsch. 2-point lead again for Spirit Lake. Under 7 to play. Reynolds is into the ball game. He's got it now. Over to Katzfei. Now Amos. Kale, top of the key. Hands off Katzfei to the free throw line. Now back out to Reynolds. Here's Scott, right wing. Brent puts it on the floor. Hands off Katzfei. Vance dribbles to the elbow. And in the paint, got to get it out. Goes and finds Reynolds. Riley Reynolds for 3. 51-46.
And that's just Spirit Lake's offense, just in and out passing, just wait for that beautiful look. Riley Reynolds from the right wing just knocks it through from downtown.
Now here's a pass inside. Petzenhauser spin move, and he is going to draw a blocking foul. He got the defense a little off their heels. Free throws coming up for Petzenhauser. And foul on Brent Scott. That's his second, 6th team foul on the Indians. 4 fouls on the Tigers in the second half. Petzenhauser is 3 or 4 for 7. Make that 5 for 8 at the free throw line. The lead down to 4. High school sports, thanks to Steamway Cleaning, Okoboji View Golf Course and Pub 19 Bar and Grill, and Northwest Bank. Another free throw for Carter Petzenhauser, and it is good. And Spencer has made it a one-possession game again at 51-48. Scott brings it up, guarded closely by Owen Olson. Drives the right side of the lane. Spin move, and draws a foul. He didn't get the shot off, but he drew the foul. And they will say he's in the act of shooting, so no. On the floor, excuse me. Okay. Olsen does get the foul, though, his second. Indians with the ball, and they lose it there. Spencer comes away with it. Here's Ellis. Dishes it back out to Olsen. Now in the corner, a 3 for Schmidt. Yes! Evan Schmidt, the big guy, drains a 3.
To tie it, and just listen to this place. Big game tonight, tied up at 51. It might just come down to who's got the last shot, because right now we're seeing just beautiful shooting on both of these teams.
Katzfei out to Amos. Just about lost it. Now thinking about a 3, Scott. Back out to Amos. Scott dishes it inside to Morsch. Back out to Amos. He'll shoot a 3. Off the mark. Rebound will go to Petzenhauser. Petzenhauser looking up the floor. To DeWitt, right wing. Now out to to Schmidt, rather. Back to Ellis. Looks for a screen. Schmidt again. Won't shoot the 3 that time. Goes back out to Petzenhauser. 51-51, under 5 to play. Petzenhauser spin move, free throw line into the paint. Kind of loses the handle on it. Forces one up, but gets it to go. Well, that's just a basketball player there. 53-51. Petzenhauser gives the Tigers the lead again. Amos, left wing. Out to Reynolds. Now finds Katzfei. Vance just about loses the handle on it. Now back over to Morsch. Down to Reynolds. Reynolds driving in. Nothing there. Back to Katzfei. The defense has been good for Spencer. They're going to force a turnover here. This is DeWitt. DeWitt passes it underneath. The layup is good for Evan Schmidt. Spencer has put a 4-point lead now with under 4 to play, 55-51. And Coach Paul Brown will take a timeout. We'll take one with him. Back in 30 seconds, KUOO.
This is Jeremiah at Heartland Paint, Glass, and Locksmithing. We understand that hard work, dedication, and grit are the values of a successful team, and we stand behind all local students and athletes during this time of adversity. Come discover what we can do for your home or business. Heartland Paint, Glass, and Locksmithing, Highway 71, Spirit Lake.
Enjoy a taste of the islands at Snapper's Turtle Bay Cafe at Parks Marina. We're open daily at 11 with delicious island-style entrees and daily specials that include a local favorite island tacos, a close second to the lobster mac and cheese, or maybe you prefer the Boathouse burger, seared ahi tuna salad, or Cuban sliders. Join us at Snapper's, open daily at 11 for lunch and dinner all year long.
We welcome you back to the Fieldhouse in Spencer, where the Tigers have taken a 55-51 lead on Spirit Lake. 3:49 to go here in this one. Back and forth and back and forth and back and forth we go.
Yep.
The Indians have led by as much as 8 in this second half. The Tigers are led by as much as 6 in the ballgame.
Yeah, and Spirit Lake might have gotten a little too comfortable there during that third quarter. You see Spencer just roaring back. Carter Petzenhauser really just put the team on his back.
Morris can't make the three. Spencer comes away with the rebound out of the timeout. I didn't mind that shot, though. Up ahead they go to DeWitt. Now with 3:30 to go, Coach Petzenhauser calls a timeout and wants a full timeout. And does he maybe consider, forcing Spirit Lake to play a little defense here? We're going to find out. We'll take a 30-second timeout. More coming up on KUOO.
On the highway to MHR Insurance and get the power of one from West Bend. Simplify with one policy, one affordable premium, one common loss deductible, and money back at the end of the year when you're claim free. What? Money back? See MHR Insurance in Milford or call 338-2654.
Northwest Iowa Bone, Joint, and Sports Surgeons have been providing excellent care to the community for the past 40 years. Their team offers specialized care, including sports medicine, as well as in-house physical therapy. Exceptional, dependable, local. Visit NWIABone.com.
(55-51). Spencer leads Spirit Lake. 3:31 to go here in our boys matchup. On Y100, it's at halftime with Okoboji leading MOC Floyd Valley 41-30. So good luck to the Pioneers on Y100 tonight. 4-point lead for the Tigers. Still 3:31 to go in this one. Don't think this is over by any means.
No, by all means. And I wouldn't expect Spencer to take their foot off the gas pedal, too. Coming right out of the timeout, they go right to the hoop and drawing a foul, Carter Petzenhauser.
So Petzenhauser doesn't make the shot, but he's fouled. Scott gets the foul, I believe. His third, team foul number 7. 2 free throws here for Carter Petzenhauser. First free throw's good. Another free throw, also good. Okay, that makes the lead 6. 3:25 to go here. Scott from the wing. Up top, Morrish puts it on the floor. Got to find somebody. He does find Kriener. Plenty of contact. Indians fans wanted a foul. They're not going to get it. Now here's Reynolds. They'll go over to Kriener, right wing. Back out to Katzfei. Indians need to do something here. Katzfei to Reynolds. Somebody's got to move around. Down inside to Kriener. And he's going to draw a foul. And they're going to get Petzenhauser with a little reach in here. And that'll be number 1 on Petzenhauser, team foul number 6. Doolin will inbound here for the Indians. Here's Doolin. Left side. Out to Morrish. 2:45 to go. Still a 6-point lead for Spencer. Scott. Got to do something with it. Now finds Katzfei. Spencer's playing pretty good defense here. There's not been an open look. Back out to Morrish. Right wing. Skip past Doolin. He'll shoot the 3. Off the mark. Rebound to Spencer. Had a look. Petzenhauser wants to walk it up here for the Tigers. He's in the half court. Guarded by Scott. Now bounce past DeWitt. Back out to Ellis.
Let's see if Spencer gets a little more patient here.
Well, they want to be fouled, and they're going to get it here. So Ellis, or DeWitt, I think, gets fouled. Doolin fouls him. That'll be his third. Team foul number 8, so it'll be a 1-and-1 here for Riley DeWitt, the 5'7" sophomore. And I'm one that doesn't mind you extending the game, except Riley DeWitt's a 70% free throw shooter. And he makes the first. Thank a few more sponsors: Dr. Craig Newell, Pizza Ranch in Spirit Lake, and Heartland Paint, Glass, and Locksmithing, as well as your Spirit Lake Hy-Vee and Okoboji Realty. And the other one is good. And now it's an 8-point lead. But I'm okay with extending the lead, but you're going to have to make something on your end now. And we're going to have a foul here on Spencer, and that should be team foul number 7, and it'll be on the arm, and I believe that is Riley DeWitt's second. So a 1-and-1 here for Brent Scott, and that is not what Spencer wants to do. You do not want to just give Spirit Lake the chance. Scott is an 83% free throw shooter, and got the first.
Stay poised.
That cuts the lead to 7. Still a minute 53 in this one, a lot of time. Another free throw coming up. No, rebound will go to Spencer. Petzenhauser races towards the front court, tried to get a foul there. Somebody's going to have to do something. Now he will almost throw it away. They find Ellis. You got to foul him. Minute 40 to go in the ballgame. No, just steal it away. Ellis didn't hang on to it. Doolin ahead to Morris. Morris layup is good. That was huge.
Great play by Michael Doolin. Just caught him off guard, reach in, just swipe the ball.
Now a 5-point lead, and Spencer gets it to Petzenhauser. They get it across the timeline to Ellis. A minute 20, but only a 5-point lead. Ellis is in trouble. Timeout by Spencer. And that is probably a good decision by Coach Corey Petzenhauser. We'll take a 30-second timeout. More coming up on KUOO.
Are you paying too much for internet service? It's time to cut the wires, cut the charges. IGL Teleconnect is your local internet provider. No contracts, no hidden fees, no equipment rental, and no confusing packages for just $40 a month. IGL Teleconnect, we put you first.
At Iowa Lakes Electric Cooperative, we are member-owned. That means everyone who gets their power from Iowa Lakes is also an owner. That's the cooperative difference.
The power is yours at your local Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
(59-54). Spencer leads Spirit Lake with a minute 18 to go here in our boys matchup. More Lakes Conference action Thursday on the ExploreKabochi.com live video stream as Spencer hosts Spirit Lake Park in wrestling. Scott Nolte and I will have the call of that. Looking forward to that Thursday here from the Fieldhouse for the Lakes Conference title. 59-54, and it will be Spencer with the basketball out of the timeout. They have led by as much as 8 here late in the fourth quarter. It's a 5-point game now. And they get it into DeWitt. And DeWitt gets it knocked out of bounds. Good defense by Katzfei.
Doing a good job just trapping them there. You see Katzfei and Morris just trying to get to the ball handler, but don't count them out just yet. You saw Doolin just take a straight steal, go all the way to Morris up the court.
And Spencer will get the inbound and now play keep away a little bit, and they're going to foul Petzenhauser.
I don't think Coach Paul Brown was saying that was the move there.
That wasn't who I wanted you to foul.
Nope.
Petzenhauser to the line, where he is, from my count, 9 for 11. And he has 26 in this one. First free throw. Off the rim, no. And so the 1-and-1 works that time. Minute 7 to go, but Indians need just a bucket here of some kind. Any kind of points. To Kriener. Kriener back out to Morris. They need a screen or something here. Morris wants the 3. It's going to be short. Rebound will go to Spencer. Maybe forced it a little bit. Now the Tigers will have it kicked by Morris. And Coach Brown says, hey, settle down. Still 50 seconds here. 5-point lead for the Tigers, 59-54. And it's going to be Evan Schmidt to inbound for Spencer. Bounce pass to DeWitt. DeWitt across the timeline ahead to Olsen. Olsen playing keep away. Back out to DeWitt. 41 seconds. Somebody's got to be fouled. And nobody's fouling at the moment. They were trying anyway. Now into the corner. Spencer will have Ellis get fouled. And they burned a lot of clock. Now 31 seconds to go. Ellis will shoot free throws. And that foul will go on Tyler Creener, his first. Team foul number 10, so it's now 2 free throws for Evan Ellis. The free throw is good. Jason Jacobs with Mitch Kieran on the call this evening here from the Fieldhouse in Spencer. Thanks to Michael doing a great job back in the studios as always, and we thank our great sports sponsors too. Landon Ellis with another free throw. And he makes it.
Spencer, they're just doing all the right moves in this fourth quarter. Coming out of that kick ball, they shaved 20 seconds off the clock. Still 7-point game. Spirit Lake need a big shot here.
Off the mark. Rebound will go to Spencer, and they will foul. And more free throws coming up for the Tigers with 21.6, and this one is now very unlikely for Spirit Lake.
Now we see Katzfi. That would have been a crucial three-pointer. And then a foul deep in Spencer territory on Evan Schmidt. But each free throw here is just going to be another straw, and it's just tough to see it slip away from Spirit Lake. But
Doolin fouls out with 2 points tonight. Yeah, good effort by the Indians. I mean, they led as much as 8 in that third quarter, but Spencer came racing back, tied it at the end of the third quarter, and they've really controlled the fourth quarter. This one is good. It rolls around but falls through for Schmidt. Well, Schmidt has, 6, 7 now.
Whatever they did tonight offensively worked. At the end of that first half, it was 52% from the field. That's just tough to slow down. And ever since that third quarter carried on, they've just been undeniable.
17 seconds to go. It's an 8-point lead. Creener goes over to Amos, drives in off the glass, and one.
Nice play.
Very nicely done. 11 seconds to go. Yeah, the Indians in the second half, I have them 11 for 19, so it's not bad shooting by any means. Spencer, though, just had the hot hand, especially in the fourth quarter. They stayed close enough. Free throw will go for Amos. 30-second timeout by Spirit Lake. We'll keep it right here. 11.8 seconds to go in the ball game. 62-57 in favor of Spencer. Upcoming schedule for the Tigers. They are at Western Christian Friday. And then they got a week off, and then they'll host Storm Lake on the 29th. So a little bit of an odd schedule. That kind of happens at times in this Lakes Conference schedule. Spirit Lake will get Unity Christian on Friday, and then Storm Lake next Tuesday. And I believe the Storm Lake game we'll have here on KUO. We will not have Unity Christian, if I recall correctly, on Friday. Double check that schedule, but no, we do not have a Unity Christian game on Friday. Do have a couple of games on the family stations. Fridays, Remsen St. Mary's HLP on the queue. Emmetsburg, Pocahontas, Y100 Friday. All right, 11 seconds to go. That one is going to be stolen away by Spirit Lake. Morris drives in, 7 seconds to go. He will lay it in, but it's going to be a little too late in this one. One more quick timeout as it's a 3-point game. Spencer really just needs to inbound here, but it's not over yet.
Inbound steal three-pointer. It looks possible.
It can happen. I should know better than to not believe. I should know. I've seen it with my own eyes. 62-59. I saw it last Tuesday against Rock Valley. The Indians had a nice lead, blew the lead, and then got the layup at the end of the game by Brent Scott, the dish from Creighton Morris, to win that one. And they've won a lot of close games this year, have the Indians. But Spencer, being one of those victims in the first half of the season to the close game, wants to return the favor here tonight. Game reset. 19-18 Spencer after the first quarter. 32-29 Tigers after 2. Spirit Lake led by 8 in the third quarter, but the Tigers tied it at 44 after 3. Now they lead 62-59. Spencer basically needs to complete an inbounds play.
Yep.
But it's not over. Devin Dirks will inbound here. And he will find Landon Ellis, and he'll be fouled with 4 seconds on the clock. So Amos commits the foul, his first. It'll be 2 free throws here for Landon Ellis. If he makes one, it's for sure over.
Yep. Big trip to the line here. He could seal it.
And let's see what he does here. He has 2 free throws. He misses the first, though. Now, technically, he can miss one here if Spirit Lake were to get fouled in the act of shooting a 3, but if he makes this here, Spencer's not going to defend at all. In fact, they really should consider fouling. And timeout by Coach Paul Brown with 3 seconds to go. Are you kidding me as he misses the free throw? Oh, my gosh. Ellis on the season, 81% from the free throw line. You get who you want if you're Spencer,
yep.
But it's just down to the wire. And honestly, if I'm Spencer here, you got 18 fouls, you would consider a foul here on the inbounds play.
It would make perfect sense.
As long as they're not in the, if you can foul them right away, send them to the line in a 3-point game.
Yeah, they might as well just sit back.
Or just sit back and
force a turnover and
yep.
Make them chuck and pray. The longer they had to take a shot, then the better. But they're not in bad position here, but still.
No.
All you got to do is defend the long shot.
Well, that's easier said than done.
Oh, yeah. Let's just see who Spirit Lake's going to try to get the ball to. You got Creighton Moorish, 27 points on the night. You can't forget about Vance Catsby. Only held to 6 again. Teams have been doing a good job keying in on Vance, but who's going to get the best look here?
Let's see what Spencer decides to do defensively here. Kriener is in deep. Moorish is at half court. They can send it to Doolin. They're going to toss it into Kriener here. 3 seconds, and he will call a timeout with 3 seconds to go. That was really well done.
Yep.
So they got it to Kriener, and now a timeout by Coach Paul Brown.
Well, you see Prenska on the baseline, and you see him like the quarterback he is. He found a way, and that Spirit Lake still with 1 timeout to spare, so that's probably the best move they could have done.
My, oh my, this thing looked like it was over and a half, and now Spirit Lake is just 1 3-pointer away with 3 seconds to go from forcing overtime.
And for the
And
for the most part, this game, Spencer has been phenomenal on the free throw line, but those 2 might come back to cost them here. We're just going to wait and see.
Yeah, they really had been good at the charity stripe tonight, but again, late in the ball game, 3 misses that definitely are coming back to haunt them a little bit. And just a little bit lazy late in the fourth quarter here, the last minute, defensively a little bit.
Yep. Not out of the woods by any means. A little complacency stepped in, and you cannot count out a 12-1 basketball team. They found a way. They're in this. Can they play for overtime?
Now everybody's excited. 3 seconds to go. Scott to inbound. Finds Catsby. 2. The shot. No. Spencer hangs on. The Tigers 62, the Indians 59. Great contest here at the Fieldhouse in Spencer. Spencer now 7-4, 3-3 in Lakes Conference play. Spirit Lake 12-2, 4-2 in Lakes Conference play. As good as advertised here tonight, 62-59. Spencer edges Spirit Lake in Lakes Conference boys basketball. 3-minute timeout, post-game show on the way with Doctors Norland and Cornwall at the Eye Care Center in Spirit Lake. Do hope to hear from Spirit Lake boys head basketball coach Paul Brown, and more on the way next on KUOO.
Craig Newell and his staff with Newell Orthodontics of Spirit Lake, Worthington, and Wyndham are well-trained, highly skilled, and licensed to provide the best quality orthodontic care. Newell Orthodontics is proud to help the community and wishes the best of luck to all local athletes throughout the season.
Are you paying too much for internet service? It's time to cut the wires, cut the charges. IGL Teleconnect is your local internet provider. No contracts, no hidden fees, no equipment rental, and no confusing packages for just $40 a month. IGL Teleconnect, we put you first.
Doctors Norland and Cornwall and the entire staff of the Eye Care Center would like to remind athletes to do your best and have a great season. When you have eye care needs, visit the Eye Care Center just north of the hospital in Spirit Lake. The Eye Care Center is proud to offer you professional service and personal care for all your eye care needs. The Eye Care Center has a large selection of quality eyeglass frames in the most up-to-date styles. Call today to make an appointment with the professionals at the Eye Care Center in Spirit Lake.
On a team, it means other people are depending on you. That's why the Bank Midwest team supports student athletes, because we know being part of a team teaches you a lot. So good luck to your team from ours. Bank Midwest, member FDIC.
McKean's Pub and Grill in Spirit Lake has awesome nightly specials Tuesday through Saturday. Stop by after the game or any night and enjoy a great atmosphere and good times with friends at McKean's Pub and Grill.
This is Scott Troutman with State Farm in Spirit Lake. All across the country, drivers are reaping the rewards of safer driving with the updated Drive Safe and Save app, where you can earn a discount of up to 30%. Call Scott Troutman State Farm at 336-2499.
Northwest Iowa Bone, Joint, and Sports surgeons have been providing excellent care to the community for the past 40 years. Their team offers specialized care, including sports medicine, as well as in-house physical therapy. Exceptional.
Doctors Norland and Cornwall and the entire staff of the Eye Care Center would like to remind athletes to do your best and have a great season. When you have eye care needs, visit the Eye Care Center just north of the hospital in Spirit Lake. The Eye Care Center is proud to offer you professional service and personal care for all your eye care needs. The Eye Care Center has a large selection of quality eyeglass frames in the most up-to-date style.
Welcome into the postgame show from Doctors Norland and Cornwall at the Eye Care Center in Spirit Lake. Final in this one, Spencer edges Spirit Lake 62-59, joined now by Spirit Lake boys head basketball coach Paul Brown. And Coach, this one was a nail-biter down to the buzzer, just couldn't get that last-second shot to go your way tonight.
Yeah, and we got a pretty good look out of it. Obviously, they're really worried about Creighton there coming off for a three. Thought Vance got a pretty good look. Just couldn't convert on that, and that's all right. Sometimes that happens. Another one-possession game that we've been in, but I really, really was impressed with this team and how they executed on the stretch, and this time it was on the defensive end. So a lot of good things to take from this. Yeah, this stinks, and we want to beat Spencer, but there's a lot of good that we can take from this, and then if we improve on the bad, it'll be, it's never a good loss. There's no such thing as a good loss, but
right.
We can learn from this loss and use it in a positive way.
Well, you'd rather lose the close one in the regular season and then in the postseason.
Exactly
I know how
right.
much that
Exactly
feels.
right.
And you know what? At one point, with about 2 minutes to go, you kind of looked like it was really not a good situation at all. But you're right. Your defense gave you that opportunity at the end. And you got to be impressed with that, but you have to also be impressed with offense. I think I had you close to 50% shooting tonight, which is very good.
Yeah, absolutely. And to go on the defensive thing, a lot. That's exactly what we said coming in after the game. A lot of teams could have just rolled over and said, you know what, it was Spencer's night. They made some shots. They made some good plays. Could have just been done there, but that's what's great about this team. That's what's great about having such a senior group and some really experienced juniors is that they don't quit. They don't give up. And that's why we've been in so many close games because other teams, there are other teams that I've coached in the past that would roll over. Offensively, I thought we, for the most part, did some really good things. There were just at times where we didn't make the right decision, led to turnovers, and led to them getting easy buckets, and I think that was the ball game right there.
Well, they kind of keyed in on Vance to some degree, and I know a lot of teams have been doing that. But, Creighton got his points, 27. But you got to be happy about Cale Amos and Tyler Kriener, 8 and 9. Those are really big points for you in this ball game.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's when we're going to be at our best, is when it's a collective effort. Vance might have not got his points tonight. Normally he does, yes, but tonight it wasn't. It was because he was making the right decisions. He was making the right plays. Pensenhauser guarded him most of the night, so that's their best defender, and he knew that he can drive and dish rather than drive and create for himself. And I thought he did a really good job being unselfish. And that's, like I said, if we can do that as a team, that's when we're going to be at our best. So
you'll step out of conference play on Friday, and you'll host Unity Christian. And this is a really solid Unity Christian team coming in on Friday.
Yep. Yeah, it is. And it's going to be another, really tough game. They're fast, they're long, they're physical. They've played Boyden Hull and Hull Western here recently. And those, they didn't exactly perform, I'm sure, the way they wanted to. So I'm sure they're going to come out with some fire and kind of want to prove that they're not, 20 points below some of these other teams that they've played. So we got to be ready to go for sure, because it's going to be another tough one.
Best of luck on Friday, Coach. Thanks so much for coming up. Appreciate
thanks,
it.
Jason. Appreciate
your
coverage.
Paul Brown, you bet. Spirit Lake Boys head basketball coach joining us on our post-game show from Doctors Norland and Cornwall at the Eye Care Center in Spirit Lake. Thanks again, Coach. Really appreciate your time. And again, the final in this one, Mitch, 62-59. Spencer edges Spirit Lake in this one. They got 26 points tonight from Carter Petzenhauser, 11 from Landon Ellis, 10 from Evan Schmidt, 6 from Riley DeWitt, and Owen Olson tonight, 3 from Devin Dirks. Unofficially, 9 turnovers for the Tigers, and I had them shooting at 49%.
That's always going to be tough to slow down a team like that shoots that close to 49% from the field. That's just spectacular. They were feeding their guy, Carter Petzenhauser. That was a guy that you had sparkling remarks about, and he definitely delivered. Well, he's a fantastic player.
Indians fans are probably going to flatten my tires, because I said in the third quarter of this one, when Spirit Lake was up by 8, I said, Spencer needs to get the ball to Carter Petzenhauser. Where is Carter Petzenhauser? And I said that, and then sure enough, boom, there he was.
He turned it on in clutch. That's all that can be said. For Spirit Lake, Coach said it very well about Vance, playing unselfish, and Creighton, 27 points. They spread the ball around very well. Many guys stepped up. It's just a matter of who's going to be in the right place, right time.
Yep.
And it ultimately just came down to the last shot. Spirit Lake, tremendous clock management. They made 5 seconds all the way down. 2 free throws, even one could have ended it for them. Granted, they missed them both. Flew the ball all the way up the court, still had 3 on the clock.
Had chances.
Yep, gave himself a chance to play for overtime. They made it all the way down to the last shot. Just a spectacular matchup. Just didn't go the Indians' way, but now really got to find a way to get back on track, because 2 in a row after starting out 12-0. It's got to be tough to swallow, but got to find a way to flush the bricks and move on from it.
Absolutely. As you mentioned, 27 for Morris tonight, 9 for Tyler Kriener, 8 for Cale Amos, 6 for Vance Katzvai, 3 for Brent Scott, 4 for Riley Reynolds, 2 for Michael Doolin. Unofficially, 14 turnovers for the Indians. Few more than Spencer. That was a factor at times in this game. That's why Spencer had the lead, first half for the most part going into halftime. Spirit Lake was able to keep them real quiet in that third quarter, at least until late in that quarter, but Tigers ultimately pull away in this one, and they get the 62-59 win. Spirit Lake 12-2, 4-2 in Lakes Conference play, as we mentioned, hosting Unity Christian Friday. Spencer is now 7-4, 3-3 in Lakes Conference play. To Western Christian they go on Friday. They are one of Western Christian's, I believe that's their only conference loss on the year. They beat them 63-56 here at the Fieldhouse earlier this year. And Western will be licking their chops.
Well, they'll
give them a game on Friday.
That's just going to be a fantastic matchup, especially if they can both get past the 12-win Spirit Lake. So definitely one to look forward to, and can't just say enough about how good Lakes Conference basketball has been this year. Up and down the standings, it's fantastic competition.
For only 6 teams in the league,
yep, it's
a very, very solid league. And all of the teams in the league are playing good non-conference competition. And that's what I like about it. The leading schools in the league, the top 4 teams, and really Cherokee probably as well, from what I recall, are all playing really solid non-conference competition, complementing that strong conference schedule. That will help these Lakes Conference schools in the long run, I think, too. So again, Spencer wins the boys game 62-59. They win the girls game by 12 tonight, 44-32. And again, Spencer, Spirit Lake Park Wrestling, Thursday on the ExploreKaboji.com live video stream in the 6 o'clock hour. Be tuning in for that. Mitch, great job as always on the video stream tonight. We appreciate you.
Well, hey, right back at you, Jason. Way to call the action.
Thank you, and thank you to Michael doing a good job back in the studios as always. And thanks to all of our great sports sponsors, including Doctors Norland and Cornwall at the Eye Care Center in Spirit Lake. Thanks for listening to Lakes Conference Basketball from the Fieldhouse. Good night.